Oh shit.
As a heterosexual dude, it's information that's especially relevant to my life. We should all know more about it and keep it in mind.
You're so right! Yes, yes. Yes, chat. Indeed, indeed. Okay. Real talk, I will say though... Okay, you know what, chat? I wanna say something. Right? It ain't as serious as it's kinda gonna sound. But I will have to let you know for the ease of my mods as well. I will say, right? Me personally, I talk about my period all the time. Whatever I say online, I know damn well, like, I'm okay with it being public information. You know? So, if people know about this, I don't care. Like, yeah, some people are gonna be like, oh, that's weird. Like, this is only specifically for me, right? I don't really care because I know my own community. You know what I mean? Like, I know my community, we're just chilling about it. It's not something that's like too insane. If it is insane, then we're like, okay, listen, at first it was like funny TMI. You kind of took it a bit too far, but people knowing when I'm getting my period, I don't give a shit. Most of the time, I just say it myself. However, when it comes to the VTuber tracker thing online, you know, elephant address it, right? I've seen it. No shit. I feel like a lot of people have seen it. And I'll admit, because that involves other people, that's where the issue comes in. Because I can speak for myself. Like, I say the information, I don't really care if the information's public. You know, like, I made it public, so it's public. That's kind of low-key common sense for me. I mean, the game's not closing. Why is it not closing? There you go. Like, whatever I make public, I'm okay with it being public, right? The weird part is if I make it public, like, if I never made something public and then people assume private shit, now that's where it's like, okay, don't do that. Like, I will fucking talk about it in like a couple of days anyway. So, the whole tracking thing, because it involves other people, and obviously not everyone is going to share the same opinion. Some people are not going to like it. Some people dislike it. Some people are super uncomfortable with it. That's fine. Because that's how they feel. You know, that's how they feel about their own thing. And I think that's very much valid for themselves. Even if I don't care, it doesn't mean like everyone should feel the same, right? So because of that, chat, there is a chance, because I'm gonna be real, there has been some heat about that too. Mods might just like delete messages about like the, hey, do you know there's a VTuber tracker thing? Because that has kind of caught some heat because of all the opinions that got thrown out. So, but for me, I'm not saying this like, guys, don't talk about it. Like, it's not that serious. Yeah, like, mods are probably gonna be like, let's not bring this up just in case it starts shit, right?
The beauty of having a serious chat while wearing big-ass cat gloves is why I tune into this stream.
Because here's the thing. I remember... Dude, you know what's so fucking funny, though? Okay, I'm kind of happy we're
chilling about it.
Be open about it.
It's more that we get this information thrown in our faces and most people have just gotten used to it. Or simply given up.
No, that's what I'm saying. You know what's crazy? I don't like being like, hey guys, let's not talk about this. Anyways, and then like, I like to make things as clear as possible. Do I need to? No, but I like it. Like, I don't like being like, hey guys, let's not talk about it. Anyways, and then, like, why, right? So I like to be super clear why. It's genuinely because it has gotten some heat, and there are valid different opinions. And I know my opinion is not really like, it deadass don't matter, bro. Me saying something about it. Guys! Oh, God. Fuck, it's so fucking stupidly long. It's so fucking... It's those kind of alerts that just stay for uncomfortably long. Like an uncomfortable long amount of time. It's so funny though, I fucking love that. But no. Me being clear about it doesn't mean I'm like, oh, I have an opinion. No, I'm making it super clear. I have no opinion. My opinion is about myself and what I am personally comfortable with. But because I am comfortable with something doesn't mean other people are gonna be comfortable with it. You know, like different people so different. So just because I'm okay with it doesn't mean other people. Vice versa. Like sometimes a lot of people are okay with it. I'm not. It's just that's just life, you know. So because of the heat, I will not talk about it too much. And if some people ask, the mods might just like delete the messages. Don't mind it. Peach. Don't mind it, right? It's just what it is. Because I know in the future some people might come by and ask questions about it. I don't want anyone to feel like, oh my god, did I fuck up? Like, did something happen? No, nothing happened. It's literally, it's nothing. I just want to respect as many opinions as possible when it comes to it. Like, if I literally said this, like, because my mods asked me about it. And my mods were like, are you okay? Are you comfortable by it? And I literally sat there and I'm like, damn, girl. I was like, what can I say? Wait, were you in this 3 this whole time? I just realized, yeah, look, damn. When my mods asked, like, are you okay with this? Blah, blah, blah. Like, it's fine if you're not okay with it. I sat there and I'm like, you know that conversation when we talked about consequences and, and actions, bro? I'm like, dude, those shit, what the... I think, I don't know. I don't mind. I fucking make it public every month. I don't think I've missed a month, unless I don't stream that month. I don't think I've missed a month. We just don't talk about it. Because it hurts, and it's obvious. Like, when I get my period, chat, it's not like I'm like, oh, I can hide it. No. I become more emotional. I talk like a bit faster, or like I have more like weird opinions. Not opinions, I just say more things. And then I groan a lot because it hurts. And I'm like, chat, I go to the bathroom for longer. And I go like, y'all, I'm in so much pain. Like, I don't stream as much, like, for too long. My endurance is less because I'm fucking fatigued as shit. So I'm like, dude, I talk about it. Like now? Yes! Dude, I fucking hate periods so bad, but I don't because I don't want to get osteoporosis. It's one of those things I'm like, I hate periods, but the day I get my menopause, I would also be upset. You know what I mean? So like, you know what? I'll just learn to enjoy both. I'll enjoy this while it lasts, and then when I get menopause, I will learn to enjoy that too. It's just whatever. That's why, literally, when my mods bring it up, I don't mind it. I don't really care too much about it. Some people do have opinions on it, which is valid and fair. That's okay. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. I'm not saying like, oh, you are, like, do I think it's normal to do this? No. Like, if I'm not the type of person that talks about it all the time, then no, probably not, but I do. Like, I talk about it all the time. So that's why I think in my situation, for myself, it somewhat is understandable. You know? The fact that we guess she would find it funny. Yeah, dude, my mods were like, are you okay? And one person's like, she's gonna find it funny, isn't she? And I literally jumped in and I'm like, bro, that shit's hilarious. I'm like, dude, you know the first thing I did when I saw that? I compared it to my own period tracker, chat. And sadly, it's not as accurate. Because I do have very, like, I don't have regular periods, right? I have irregular periods and it depends. I think this month, chat, my period came in early. Like, it is genuinely early. And I think it's gonna hurt a little more. Because I was really stressed with my, like, pet situation. Like, when I'm more stressed, my period either comes really early or really late. Like, it becomes, like, 40 plus days. Or I'm talking, like, the 21st day mark. Like, blam, blam, blam. It's so weird. But sadly... What do you mean, but sadly? I'm not saying it's like, this is a normal thing to do. Again, just to make my statement clear, I don't think it's a deadass too normal, but because I talk about it, I get it. You know? Gary! Ooh! You said but sadly. I don't even remember what I said but sadly to. Me when words are like fillers in my brain. It's like consequences and actions for me, right? Like if I talk about it a lot and this topic becomes a thing, then yeah, it makes sense. Like if I go like, chat, I do this a lot. And then it became like a, how many times does she do this? That I get it, but if I
Bro
don't,
was
that's
sad
a
it
bit
wasn't
odd.
accurate because she wanted to use it.
Dude, that's actually what... Remember, like, recently I was like, chat, am I about to get my period? And then my phone was dead, and then I couldn't check my period tracker. I was like, ah, fuck, and I have to assume. And I thought about, I was like, if only I even asked, I was like, chat, I know one of you dead ass remember when my last period was. When was it again? I was like, if only there was the thing was on my computer and not my phone. I was like, shit, kind of would be quite peak. Now, my first thought seeing that site is you yelling at chat for slacking when your info is out of date. I'm not that crazy, all right? Like, I'm not gonna make people sit there and log my period dates. Like, are you crazy? I can do it. Don't worry. But like, I'm not gonna make people fucking work for what? But I will say, just because I'm okay with it doesn't mean everyone's okay with it, right? And if some people are not okay with it, then yes, that is weird. You know, like if people are like, hey, this makes me really uncomfortable and this is odd, then having that on is weird, champ. But, you know, I don't really care about it too much. It's just my period, bro. However, any individual chooses to share about themselves is their business. Yeah, it's like... That's why I'm like, I can't... Like, from now, the topic of, like, the online VTuber tracker thing... Like, the mods would probably, like, delete people when they ask. Or, like, I'm not gonna give too much of an opinion on it. Because, again, if it's just me, that it's easy. I'll be like, oh, that's fine. Right? But this is not the case. This is, like, a bunch. Like, a lot of people are involved in it. Which then makes it even more of, like, there's a lot of layers. And I don't like
You should make a
speaking on
video
behalf of
reminder
others.
of the Kool-Aid guy breaking through the wall.
What the fuck, Jad? Yeah, that's... Michi's very proud of her period. I'm proud when I survive it. Honestly, if I don't get my period, I panic. When I do get my period, I cry. So it's like a lose-lose. Kinda crazy. And it's one of those things, like... If it's just me, I can talk about it. Like, I'll talk about it freely, and it's an open topic, right? But... the moment it involves other people... that's when it gets... more complicated. One thing I won't do, I have opinions, but I will never fucking say an opinion about another person's actions. You know? Like, people can do whatever they want. People can feel however they want. And that's, all of it is, like, valid in their own right. But obviously, basic respect and common courtesy should always exist. And this is, I think, me not giving my 2 cents, considering my 2 cents are, like, I'm okay with it, right? I don't want people to interpret it being like, look, people should be okay with it, blah, blah, blah. No, because if they're not okay with it, they're not okay with it. It's their period, bro. They have a right to say it, right? So I'm like, I don't want it to be taken wrongly, because I know how things can be on the internet, chat. I think my chat is pretty chill about, like, a lot of things. And I feel very comfortable talking about really anything. Even with this, I usually tell people, like, a heads up. I'm like, hey, guys, some questions or some messages might get, like, deleted from chat. It's not because something crazy happened. It's just because, you know, I don't want to add to any more online shit. I don't want people to be like, oh, she said this, which means she says this about everyone. Or, like, she says this, which means this should be the norm. Blah, blah. Or, like, she says this, which means she's wrong. Like, well, I don't want to... I'm not part of this conversation, bro. I didn't do nothing, right? So... I keep my distance. That's why some messages are gonna be like, look. Not because of anything crazy. Just because of that. Common courtesy to, like, people who are not very pleased with the situation of now. Media literacy, it's not even that, man. Some people just use things to kind of want to prove a point, right? Even though, you can do something without thinking that it's gonna do that, but then people will be like, you see... whatever you feel supports my statement, and thus, boom, bam, 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 bam. And you're sitting there and you're like, why fuck me for? I didn't say all that. That's not what I said. That's just how it is. I say this because also, chat, I've been on the internet for quite a while as, like, a streamer, somewhat. So every information that I've shared about myself, which is a lot, are information that I'm comfortable being on the internet, right? So, like, if let's say someone goes like, I know this about her because she talked about it, then yeah, whatever. Like, it's true. because I've talked about it. However, if it's like, I know this about her because I assumed it, or like blah blah, I kind of derived from this. You know, that's when I'm like, yeah, slow down. You know, let's not make assumptions, right? And then like speculate shit. That's the weird part. But aside from that, I don't mind. I know the risk of making information public. It's like when I asked Geary about like, hey Geary, what was your childhood street? And this just tells me, and I'm like, oh, did you have a pet when you were younger? She's like, yeah. I'm like, what's their name? This is their name. I'm like, oh, cool. What's your mother's maiden name? And this just tells me, right? And I sit there and I'm like, well, this is a private interaction with a friend, so it is different. But maybe, just in case, you know, sometimes I yap a lot. I tell a lot of things about myself, but still, there are things that I'm like, I'm not okay with this information being public, and then I just don't talk about it. What's your blood type? What's your first pet's name? What's the name of it? What's the 3 digits in the back of your credit card number, and your ex? It'd be crazy. Ah, damn. I know this about someone because I assumed it. Has got to be one of the dumbest mentalities to have. Well, it's... Listen, chat. This is the kind of person I am, okay? When you live in a... Just anything. When a lot of people are involved in something, sometimes people do shit. You don't have to understand it. All you know is that it can happen. You just gotta try and not step on the fucking... You know, like... It's not like you're walking on eggshells, but you gotta just walk a little carefully, right? That's the most you can do sometimes, and I don't like to involve myself in nothing.
The
I don't gotta
voices
say
in my
this
head is a
TLDR.
reliable source because they told me Aga.
Exactly. And my head says that I am not actually needing to shit, and I'm actually just having cramps. Because the whole time, by the way, today, chat, I was like, do I need to shit or am I cramping? And I go to the bathroom and I'm like, I don't need to shit. I'm cramping. But to make it clear, I have no opinion on it. Or what? I'm no say. I'm not part of this, bro. I ain't part of it. I'm gone. Also, I did update like rules. That's crazy. We have rules. Who knew? But I updated my Twitch rules because I don't want to be like... First, I updated it because, you know, I do realize I talk about anything at all times. Which means sometimes my topics can go very mature. So, you know, I just want to put it out there just in case. And also I added like examples of stuff. Like one of the examples is like in chat, it's okay to speak in like English and Indo, but my mods will like have to delete message if it's not in English or Indo. Not because of like, it's like, oh, you hate me. It's not that. I only have mods that can speak either English or Indonesian, right? So if people start talking a different language, my mods don't really know if it's like, is this TOS safe? Like they don't really understand it. Blah, blah. To make their lives easier, we're just gonna set it to English and Indo. I'm so sorry for that, but that's just... It's just in case. You know, like, most of the time, I know people are just saying something sweet or normal or nice.
Scammed.
But it'd be tough. It'd be a little tough to kind of know if you don't speak it. So, yeah, I just want to make that also really clear, because I don't want people to be like, oh, you hate me. I don't. I really don't. It's just to make my mods... my mods also don't hate you. They're really nice. It's just to make their jobs easier too. Just to make their lives easier. So, my bad. I also want to just say that out loud too. God. We don't? I hope not. Nah, I hate them. Okay, never mind, chat. TOS. Yeah, because... You see, chat. Back then... You kind of like, oh, TOS breaking is like whatever the streamer says, but the platforms change, right? This is so silly, but this has been actually on for a while. Some people actually know about this too. You know how a lot of streamers have like chat on their screen, like what you see right now here? Sometimes what people say here can like it's like, oh, that's against TOS. Like the streamer doesn't even have to say it, right? It's like the whatever appears on screen equal whatever the streamer says equal TOS ban is TOS ban. So that's also why it's like it has to be a bit safer. Platforms change because of how things are. That's not even like you can't do nothing about it. You just trying your best to play by the rules. I have never been the type of person to like push the rules a bit too much. You know, like there's a button that says do not press. I will just stand next to it. You know, like I'm not gonna press it. I'm just gonna stand next to it. Sometimes I might trip, but I never intentionally will I go like click, click, click. You stinky, stop pointing at me. What the what? Manners, chat. Projection today is thick. What are you talking about? Who's she? What the fuck? What are we pointing at, guys? Hold on. Let me just... Gee, Stinky. Who are we talking about here? What? Let me just quickly... Who's over there? Crazy. Oh shit. I'm zooming in. Bang 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 bang. Okay. Okay, crazy. Crazy. Again, this is the thing, chat. Here's the downside and the plus side of a streamer like me. Okay, the des. I'm gonna admit it. I am here to chill. Most of the time, I don't take anything seriously. Not because it's like, oh, you know, she is doing this because something. I cannot. I am not smart, first of all. And also, I'm the type of person that doesn't take a lot of things very seriously. The nice thing, it's a trauma response. Dude, you deadass. I had this conversation with my therapist, right? And I sat there and I'm like, no, it is actually not. I do have trauma responses. I notice, but not taking things seriously is not trauma response. I think it's DNA because my dad kind of does something similar. Like, sometimes I see things and I'm like, it's an issue, but it doesn't have to be a big issue. You know, like a small problem can be dealt with normally, like lightly. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to be like, guys, sit down and I need to talk to you about this. This is a serious thing, blah, blah, blah. I have to do that. I can be like, hey guys, I'm gonna be like, for example, this conversation thing. I'm like, hey guys, I just want you to know. I know some people ask and it's very normal. I get it because it's everywhere on the public. A lot of people know. A fair question to ask, right? Because I talked about periods and stuff. I will say, this is my 2 cents. My 2 cents is I have no 2 cents. And if you ask again, the mods might just like delete your message. Not because of anything personal. I don't want to step on this like mine because obviously it's heating up online. I do not want this to kind of add on to anything, etc. So, done, right? And that's kind of it. Like, it's not something crazy. It's not something like, I'm super serious. No, it's just, I don't want to be part of nothing. Even when the Vishojo thing happened, I talked about it like once. Like, seriously. I seriously thought about it once. And then I would only talk about it when we talk about merch. And every other time, I joke about it. Like, half the times I'm like, dude, the thing we're not supposed to talk about, no way. Like, whatever. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, guys, this thing, let's talk about it seriously once more. Or like, if something happens, I'll be like, guys, let's talk about it seriously once more. I talk about it seriously to Mr. Lawyer Man, because that's his job. But I'm not gonna talk about it seriously to other people, because I don't like doing it. I think too much, and then I get exhausted, and I'd rather not do that. The good thing is the vibes stay the same. Like there is a vibe and it kind of stays just kind of there. But the bad thing is sometimes when the topic gets really, really serious, I would tend to just be like, yeah, you know, and some people kind of dislike that. Super valid too. Because some people are like, you know, I kind of wish you had something. Here's the thing, chat. If it's serious, most of the time I won't seriously be like, guys, this, like to chat. I will do it behind the scene. Just like how everything else I did. Like with the Vishojo drama, why would I need to tell you guys about like, hey, serious talk, chat. This, and this is my, and then I call people out or I do things. What good will that bring? I just talk to a lawyer, you know? I'll be like, hey, Mr. Lawyer Man, here is everything I know. This is everything, blah, 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 right? If it's really, really serious, you can address it. Like, I usually address it once, and then I take it seriously behind the scenes. Same thing with a lot of stuff. Are we going back? Yes, we should be playing basically we're playing GTA this week until we finish it. We are 60% done. So I think we should be done this week. Realistically. Oh, man. Damn, I didn't know the ads on Twitch were this long. Dude, I will even say that I can't really give that much of an opinion on it because, oh, no shit, I kind of benefit from it. Which is kind of a little... will sound ingenuine, but no, I low-key agree. Sometimes I would watch a streamer and I'm like... This ad is like 3 hours. Like, I don't know what to say, bro. I'm like sitting there and I'm like... Alright, time to watch a 3-hour ad. Aga. If you play your cards right, you could finish GTA 5 next stream. I play games... Bitch, I play games the way it's served to me. So if like a side quest looks interesting, I'll do it. I thought that I was gonna get a house. When that fucking guy's like, if you shoot down all these signs, like I know this girl, like she's a beauty, you know? Like this girl, as he's pointing towards a beautiful house, and he start the conversation with like, you want this house, right? And it's like, you know how people call like their boats ladies or like their cars ladies? It's like, look at my sick ride, ain't she beautiful? And then they slap the car, and they're talking about a car. I thought that they were talking about a house. And I'm like, yes, I'm gonna shoot down all these signs to get a house for free. So I did it. And then all I got was pussy. Miwan's like, I know this beautiful woman. I thought it's a house, but turns out it's a woman? What the fuck? Damn. I feel like I made a deal with a genie with that. I'm fucked up. Fucked up. When Michi tried to read in between the lines and it's literal. Yeah, because like Travis was so excited about it too. He was like, oh hell yes. I was like, dude, people are excited about like this excited about houses. No, we just really wanted to fuck. Fucked up. I'm losing the plot. It was in GTA. That happened in GTA today, and I was like, guys, we're gonna get a house. And then they're like, room number 9. I'm like, what the fuck? We get a room in an apartment? I thought we are just gonna get a house. And then he enters the house. We didn't even get to see the place. He unzips his pants and then it cuts. And I'm like, fuck you. I hate that. I hated that. I was actually so let down. I was so excited for the house. We didn't even get to see that woman. Fuck. Whatever. What friggin' ever. And the radio chat, I do want to say I'm very happy that we've kind of have an audience like this, because I'm happy that our type of community is like people that are chill, right? And I can just kind of talk the way I normally do talk, and y'all don't like kind of take it as like anything too crazy, because I'm not saying like sometimes chat with some communities being vague is the right thing to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like there are some places, like some communities where if you say too much, the more you say, it's like a Jenga tower. You know what dude, I've thought about this. It's like a Jenga tower thing. We joke, but it could be a lot worse. Yeah, like some communities chat, if you say, the more you say things, the more like you're pulling out of the Jenga tower, and then it's gonna fucking fall. So like the less you say, the better it becomes, right? And sometimes, you know, some people say like, you don't have to say anything. Yeah, like a lot of my friends told me, because I am very, very straightforward with everything. Like, you know, I fucked up like a lot. Even as like Michi, I've made a lot of mistakes. And when I make the mistake, obviously I didn't fucking know what I did was bad, right? Until I did the thing and people are like, what you did was bad. And I'm like, holy shit, it is. Like actually I didn't do that. I was like, why? I'm gonna be honest. I was like, why bad? And they tell me and I'm like, no, wait, you have a point, that bad. And then when I apologize, I'm not just like, hey guys, the thing I did last stream, my bad guys. Anyways, you know, I don't do that. I actually go like, hey guys, I did this last stream. And I actually write down the thing I do. And I'm like, when I did it, this was my thought process. And now I know that this, and I genuinely apologize. You know, like I like to write things as is, because I think that way, you know, it's like she clearly knows where she made a mistake, and then now you know that I will not do it again because I know the problem. The problem isn't the word. The problem is in context and in situation. That is bad, right? So if there's similar context and situation, I will not do it again. You know what I mean? Like there are some people that are like, oh, you're not comfortable with someone touching your hand? It's like, yeah, I'm not comfortable with someone touching my hand. Okay, so it's okay for me to touch your face? It's like, no, I'm uncomfortable with physical touch, right? And they're like, oh, so like, is it okay if, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not saying that that's like normal, but I'm saying like, some people are kind of like that, where it's like, you don't really know. They be apologizing and then they do something similar and you're like, bruh. So when I do apologize, I detail it. Like I write when it happened, what I did, why I thought that way, and what I've learned. And then I boom, 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 boom. It's like very, very hyper specific. Same thing with when I do something on stream. I'm like, hey guys, I know we were chill about it, but I'm gonna be honest. At first, it'd be like we joking, but then the joke has kind of blown over, and now people are like dead ass. So I'm gonna cut it here because it's not dead ass. So I'm just not gonna talk about it again. If people like start bringing it up, it's like it's gonna be nuked, blah blah. Like, you know, the mods are gonna take it down because, you know, yeah. Like I like to be honest. I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, I'm not gonna do this, and then I don't say why, even though it's okay. I had friends, and even like some people in the mod team told me, it's like, you don't have to explain yourself. It's okay. Like sometimes if you want to do something, you can just do it. Like you don't really have to explain yourself. It's like, yes, but I would feel like shit if I don't. Like, I want to explain myself. I just hope that people are okay with me explaining myself, you know? Like, I genuinely would rather have it as clear as possible. Because one thing I cannot stand is misunderstandings. I cannot stand that. Because, like, even like outside of streaming, when people tell me vague shit, I sit there and I'm like, what am I gonna do about that? You know, it's like, if someone goes like, hey, you know that thing I talked about? Yeah. I'm gonna respond with yeah. But deep down, I'm like, what? What thing? What? You say that like you only ever said one thing in your whole entire life, bitch. What thing? Do not vague me. I need to understand. I have a hard time understanding things. So when people make it like vague, I'm like, bro, I'd be confused as shit. And I would rather over-explain than not understand. You know, like, I don't want people to kind of feel like that. Because I feel like shit when when someone does something or says something vague and I don't understand it, but it feels like everyone is supposed to kind of already get it. It's like, I will respect their boundaries. I'm not going to ask for explanation, but it doesn't really feel as good because I don't really know what to talk about. But I'm not going to be selfish and be like, tell me, you know? I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. But does it feel good? No. But it's okay. Not my situation. My preference don't mean anything. It's just, I kind of wish you didn't do that. So because I'm like that, I would rather be as super straightforward as possible. So I'm glad that you guys are also very chill about it. I really appreciate that. Because I know sometimes the more you say something about a situation or like you over-explain, people either, oh, one thing this will probably happen because it has happened before. I over-explain a lot and then people, like, I've had someone assume that I'm lying because of it, and that makes me so fucking frustrated, bro. I'm like standing there and I'm like, okay then, I guess I get it. I'm not gonna say anything. PMO. It's like, oh, because you're giving so much detail and so much blah blah blah, right? And you're saying so much about a situation, aka you're making shit up, or maybe you're hiding something. There's something you're hiding. It's like, no. I do this because I have such a hard time understanding contexts that I do not want to not add context to what I'm saying. If it's like serious, right? Or like semi-serious. Well, then I don't think about it. Like if I'm lying, I wouldn't say anything. That's the crazy part. It's like you're telling me that if I don't say anything, you would think I'm not lying? That's crazy. So I appreciate it a lot. Like finding like-minded people and people, like not like-minded, but people that are understanding of one another. I really, really appreciate that. It's good. That's all I've ever asked for, man. Because sometimes it'd be tough. it's crazier because technically my job is talking. So logically, I should be good at talking, but I'm not. And that some days I be sitting there by myself and I'm like, I lied in my when I got interviewed being like, can you be a VTuber? I said yes, and I low-key lied in that interview. Somewhere in those lines, I lied. Because technically all I do is yap. People are like, oh, you're a yapper. I don't know how to yap. I've spoken to people and they're like, if you say this, this could happen. If you say that, that could happen. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, but it's funny though. Like, but what if it doesn't happen and instead it's just funny? They're like, no, but think of the bad things. It's like, yes, everything you say can be always used against you. That's just, you can say anything. And if people try hard enough, right? Anything can be an argument, bro. And that's just the truth. Anything can be an argument if you try hard enough. My mom in case my mom's watching this, I'm joking. Mother, I'm joking. I'm joking. In case, let me just check. 1 second, dude. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's just funny. In life, I learned if you try hard enough, anything can be an argument. I learned that because I grew up with my mother. But well, for the long time ago, now she's so different. But long time ago, I learned that too. Like sometimes, you know, the one time I remember she got so fucking pissed off because I threw a prank. I pranked my mom, and she's like, "This is one of the unfunniest, most inconsiderate, rudest prank ever." And she was really mad. She was like, "You are so rude and inconsiderate, and this is fucked up. This is not a funny prank, bro. This is a fucked up prank." You know what my prank was, chat? My prank was I got a plastic cockroach and I put it on her desk, like in front of her. And I pointed at it and I went, "Fake cockroach." And then she got shocked. Even though I said, "Fake cockroach." And she was like, "How dare you? This is the most inconsiderate." And she got mad. And I sat there and I'm like, "That was funny. That was fun." She was like, "Go to your room, you're grounded." And I actually was. I got grounded because I went, "Fake cockroach." Bitch. Until today, I still think that's fucking hilarious. Alright? Okay, you know what? I will say I found a fake cockroach because my school had the school next to my school had like a mini fair. And then I found one because I guess like some people bought stuff. And I found them just laying around. I thought it was real for a second, but it was fake. And I was like, whoa. Because it is hilarious. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. My mom now looks back at it and she's like, "No, what you did was funny. I overreacted." And I was like, that's okay. I think your overreaction made it funnier. That's the thing. However, I like the fact that people are chill. And if I ever do, like deadass talk, right? If I ever do say something or do something that is like genuinely fucked up, dude, you can always let me know. I'm not gonna be like, "I'm just yapping, guys. Like, I'm not wrong." Nah. If I actually did something wrong, I would be like, "Damn, I know I'm just talking, but like, I shouldn't have done that. My bad, dude. Like, I wouldn't do it again." But like, you gotta have to tell me. What the fuck? Your mom apologized? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, my parents have changed. My mom, dude, until today, right? My mom sometimes would bring up like stuff she did in the past that she's like super, like she really, really regrets. Like earlier this stream, I told chat this because I've been working since I was 13, you know, because I'm a hardworking, ambitious person. And I'm just like so hardworking. And I'm just like so smart and really talented. It's because we were broke. All right. We were broke and drowning in debt. So like my mom was like, "You should work." And also it's because if I didn't work, I wouldn't have money to get lunch. Or I have to spend money to get lunch. But when I work, I get free lunch. So it's kind of like a win-win. You know, I get fed and I get money. So I'm like, yippee. That's why. Either way, I worked since I was like 13. Not full-time, part-time, right? And then every time there will be like a holiday or a break, like a school break, my mom would be like, "Take extra shifts. You should work more." Blah, blah. And recently, my mom was like, I look back at it and every time you have like a break, it's just, you know, I kind of wish maybe we could have done something, right? Like maybe I could have taken you to a vacation. maybe I could have brought you to Disneyland, and instead I kind of made you work more. But like, I could have just done this, and maybe we could have bond closer as mother and daughter. And I sat there and I was like, wait, we could have done that? And my mom was like, no, we were really broke, but it's just really nice to think about. I was like, what? No one does that. No one fucking does that, chat. Like, if you say like we could have done something, that means we could have done it, right? Why say we could have done it when we literally, if I didn't work, we couldn't have done that anyway. So why say whatever? I'm sitting there and I'm like, dead ass, what's the point of this? Well, there is no full stop in the story, girl. There's only a question mark. That is pure rage bait. That's what I'm saying. My mom talked about that, right? Because I was talking about like, oh yeah, like life shits. I forgot why. There was something. There was a reason why this conversation got brought up with my mother. Even the start of the conversation, I was like, dude, you're gonna rage bait me. My mom rages bait to me all the time. I swear to God. Unintentionally too, which makes it worse. I think I told Chad about it. Like earlier this stream, I forgot. Like we had genuinely, like a genuine conversation. It was like dead ass serious. Oh, it's because of gaming. Yeah, when I was a kid, right, chat? Every time I had a break, like I had free time for myself, because I had school, I had a part-time job, I had extra classes. So most of the time, I'm not free. But when I do get free time, I want to play games. And my mom's like, if you have time to play games, you have time to work. Don't play games. And we talked about it. And my mom's like, yeah, at that time, I thought that if you are a gamer, you are going to become like violent and rude and disrespectful because, you know, games like GTA and shit. My cousin had an Xbox or something, like a PS or a console. My cousin had a console at that time, and then he got GTA. And my mom saw the cover of GTA, and it's a woman in a bikini. Mom was like, OMG, this is Maji haram, you know? So my mom's like, this is so fucking haram. What the fuck? You are porn. This is pornographic. This is porno. And I'm like, oh my God, porno. And mom's like, that's why. That is, and then, you know, my cousin's like, it's not porn, it's a game. Mom's like, oh my God, porn is in a game. And then I told my mom, I want to play games. And in my mom's ear, it became, I want to play porn. Boom, never allowed. And then I would talk about, I was like, isn't it so ironic? Like, ever since I was a kid, you're like, don't play games. Because if you play games, you are going to be bad. Okay, bad, horrible person, blah, 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 blah. And then now, I just play games all day. Like, that is literally what I do all day. I just play games, I talk, and I play games. It's so ironic, ha ha ha. I was like, yeah, I was just really scared, you know? Like, I'm scared that even like with holidays, if I gave you that free time, you are going to either play games or something, and you're going to become horrible. But now I think about it, I should have taken you on vacation. I should have taken you to Disneyland. I should have taken you to see the world. And I'm like, you could have done that? He was like, no, we were really broke. So we couldn't. But it's just a really nice thing to think about. And I still think about what she said. Because I'm sitting there and I'm like, fuck you. Like, nice for who, girl? Nice for who? And they're sat there like, apa? Jadi apa? Like, what do you want? What is this? What is the topic? What or why? The fuck is this shit, dude? Yeah, it's like, I'm like, we could have done this. Could we? No, but imagine if we did. The fuck? Bro, at that time, right? When I say we're broke, bro, we were like drowning in debt. Like, genuinely, I still remember that. Because, dude, my mom said something even more funnier. Like, a while ago, we were talking about it, and my mom's like, when you were young, when you and your brother were young, we tried to shield you from the outside world as best as we can. And obviously, I'm like, thank you, Mom, I appreciate that. She's like, yeah, like, we hid the debt from you for so long. And I sat there, and I'm like, no? She was like, yeah, we made sure you didn't know. Like, we told you that, you know, we are of humble beginnings, but you didn't know about everything. Like, you didn't know about the debt, and you didn't know about the financial situation, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, that's not true. She was like, huh? No, it's true. How did you know? How did you know? And I'm like, you told me. And she was like, when? When did I tell you? And I was like, you literally verbatim said, Michi, you have to start working because we are in debt. And then she sat there and she was like, oh yeah, yeah. She was like, oh yeah, I did do that. Like, yeah. But It's like, yeah, but you didn't know how much debt. And I'm like, well, I didn't because I was a kid. I didn't really understand the value of money, but you said that. So I'm just going to assume we are dying. She's like, yeah, see, true, I did do that. Like, oh, yeah, like, bro, at that age, I could count to like 1,000, maybe 100,000 if I was lucky. Mom, what was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to be like, mother, please tell me your physical projections of the, like, just like, actually, I didn't tell you about everything. Like, I didn't tell you how much debt we were in. I didn't tell you, like, the stuff, the financial stuff that we were in. So, like, that, technically, you didn't know anything. And I'm like, bro, she thinks that me when I was 11 is gonna be like, I was like, by the way, you gotta start working because we're in debt. And I'm 11-year-old me is supposed to sit there being like, yes, mother, please let me know the projections of our bookings. Let me know the physical booking years. I don't know what the physical, whatever. I was supposed to be a fucking accountant or some shit. What am I supposed to say? No, as an 11-year-old kid, I said, okay. Like, yeah, that's me protecting you, girl. And I'm like, yeah, cook, mom. Also, I want you to know, by the way, for since I was a kid, right? Me, my mom, my dad, and my brother, we would share a room because where we sleep is also where we eat. It's basically a room. You know, like, we were in a condo. It wasn't like, oh, you have your own bedroom, you have your own bedroom, you have your own bedroom. No, girl. Like, we sleep in the same... When I say we sleep under the same roof, I also mean we sleep under the same four walls. We literally sleep under the same roof. One, singular. Boom. It's a square. Like, there is not a lot of AoE, okay? Like, that shit's a whole AoE. So, like, every time my mom and dad, they would talk about it, of course we would hear it. Do I understand? No. But it's called tone of voice, girl. Like, if you were, you know, here's the thing, right? When I was a kid, hearing my parents say shit, I don't understand anything. But I understand that they're upset about it. So I'm going to assume it's a bad thing. You know? It's not like they go like, yippee! This. No, they were like mad and they're like talking about it so seriously. So I'm like, oh, it's serious. That's why I know. She was like, I protected you. I shielded you from the reality of the world. So I'm just sitting there and I'm like, yes, you did. Thanks, mom. Dude, I'm not saying nothing. She was like, yeah, you didn't know anything about this. Like, yeah. Fuck it. I'm shocked. I thought I was going to school, taking part-time jobs since I was young for fun. I thought I was doing that because it was fun to do. Hey, crazy? She's so fucking funny. I'm telling you, my mom is like a pro rage baiter. Okay, she was like, I never said that. Well, mention the time I said that. And I was like, here, this time where you word per word said the thing you said you didn't say. And she's like, huh, true. I did say that, but did I say this? And I'm like, no. She's like, exactly. Checkmate. Aha. And I'm like, what the fuck? Cinema. Me when I'm right, but because my opponent is my mother, I am wrong. Cinema. Yeah, my mom goes, actually, aga. Checkmate. My mom is so funny. No wonder she likes show. That's also why I like people that are like straightforward. You know, the thing is, I know when my mom knows she's wrong. She will never verbally fully admit it, but she will giggle. That's something she does. Like, she would be like, oh, but I didn't do this, right? See, I am right. You are wrong. That little giggle, I know. Like, she's like, she is wrong, but she doesn't want to admit it. And I don't need the satisfaction of my mom admitting shit. My mom can be right forever. I don't care. Being right doesn't make me feel better anyway. But you know something, that at least you provided me with a funny time. I would sit there and I'm like, you are so funny. Here's the thing. If you are... Arguing is only frustrating if you actually want to win something. If you don't want to win anything, low-key, it can be a little funny. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm at that point where if I have an argument with my parents, they are serious. Like, they're like, mama, this is serious. And I sit there and I'm like, I'm like, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm not gonna laugh though, because I realize if I find it funny and I laugh, they get even angrier. So I don't laugh, but I think about it. And then once it dies down, I tell them, I'm like, that is the funniest thing you did. She was like, what? I'm like, remember the time you're like, I didn't do this, and then there's proof you did it? So then to prove that you never did it, you bring up a very completely different topic. And then you go, see? Checkmate. It has no correlation. It has nothing to do with each other. Your point was proven wrong, but you doubled down anyway. And that was fucking good. That was hilarious. And she was like, ah. That's all my mom does that thing. She goes like, ah, udahlah. Like, enough, Michi, enough. Enough. Ah, udah. Enough. That. Me when I'm wrong, so then I go, ah, enough. And then I am right. Ah. Like your dad bring up your... I know! Dude. I recently, like yesterday, I was talking to my dad too. You know something fucking insane? Me when I am wrong, so I go, let's agree to disagree so that I can somewhat look like I ain't wrong. Crazy 5-head move. I talked to my dad yesterday about it because I told him, I'm like, I'm actually deadass worried that you have dementia. I had a conversation with him basically recently where I'm like, Dad, you need to get into Sudoku. And he's like, that's a nerd's game. And I'm like, fuck you. I like Sudoku. And then he's like, nerd. But whatever. I was like, you should get into Sudoku because I'm scared you have dementia. And my dad... You would, if I go like, okay, if someone sits you down, chat, and I'm like, chat, I'm serious. I'm scared that you can develop dementia. I'm worried about you. What would you say? What would your response be?
At least
Seriously.
we know where Michi gets the hey did you know method.
I know. Deflecting? Nah. Changing course completely. It's either 180 or nothing. No, okay? Nah. Nerd. Okay, thanks, chat. Like, if I go, like, serious, you know, I'll be like, guys, I'm scared that you have dementia. Like, I'm actually concerned. Most people, right? They'd be like, nah. Or they'd be like, what makes you say that? Or they'd be like, yeah, I see it. Or something like that, you know? Like, they would just say that. You know what my dad said? My dad sat there, looked me dead in the eye. Like, stone, straight, dead-ass face. Seriously. And went, 27th of March. And then I go, what the fuck do you mean by that? And he goes, see? You forget. Your own birthday, you forget. Maybe you have dementia. I remember your birthday. Ah. Cinema move, bro. It's like POV, you get into a fencing match and your opponent brought out a bazooka. And you're like shocked. You didn't see this one coming. Because who the fuck would? That is the craziest fucking Uno reverse I've ever heard in my life. It's like, he didn't even ask. He didn't go, why would you say that? Or try and deflect it. No. He just gave me a date. I'm like, I'm scared you have dementia. And he just hits me with a date. And I'm like, what is that? And he's like, you forgot your own birthday. Equal, you have dementia. And I don't because I remember. Why would I ever think anyone would fucking respond with my birth date? It's just like, it's a sentence. And I ask you a question and you respond with numbers. What was I supposed to understand from that?
I'm gonna be real though, Sudoku isn't gonna protect people from dementia. My grandma did Sudoku and still had dementia in the end.
Yeah, Sudoku doesn't protect people. It's not a medicine. But Sudoku is like a muscle memory thing. Like, basically, it's one of those like muscle memory, like you exercise, you do your best, right? Like being healthy doesn't prevent you from getting sick, but it kind of like helps in its own way. You know, there's like it trains it, something like that. But still, you know, like my dad does nothing. I'm like, bro, you gotta lock the fuck in. And then he just hits me with my birth date. And I'm like, motherfucker, fuck you. What the hell is that? And then he Uno reversed me. Tell me I'm crazy. Is that a fucking conversation or what? Like, if we're joking around, sure. But I was serious. And bro was serious. Like, my dad wasn't joking. He dead ass just randomly said my birth date out of nowhere and actually thought he had a gotcha moment. And I sat there in just pure disbelief. At some point, chat, right? You didn't lose, but you just have to respect it. It's like it's so ridiculous that you just can't help but respect it. You know? I'm like, gotcha good. I guess he did. Also, oh my god. The funniest thing happened to my fucking dude, my family's been so crazy recently. I don't know. It's like a time of a year, right? My family all has been crazy. My grandma got into mahjong, and then she got into gambling in mahjong, and now she's roping other older ladies to start gambling in mahjong. And now she starts gambling in like it's one thing to be into mahjong and gambling in mahjong. It's another to drag like 8 different older women to start gambling with you in mahjong. That's crazy. Teacher about mahjong, so I did. Okay, I want to tell you by the way. I like mahjong because I play mahjong, but look, I even took a picture. Okay, I play mahjong soul. I also play regular mahjong, but chat, I'm not gonna fucking spend money on getting a mahjong table and play mahjong with people unless it's my grandma. So like it's different. Let me show you. People are like, mahjong are for old women. They're for nerds and older women. Where is this fucking picture of my waiting room? Good mahjong, man. For the people that are like, only random old grandmas play mahjong. Haha, nerd. Weird nerd. I present to you my argument. Witness in this picture, you will see what my mahjong soul thing looks like. Bitch. Voila. Welcome to mahjong soul. Point proven. Mate checked. I love mahjong. Damn. Wow. Cinema. Glorious. Glorious. Yeah, so that's why when people are like, what the fuck? I feel like only old grandmas play mahjong. Blah, blah, blah. Michi, you play mahjong? You're an old grandma. Blah, blah, blah. Wrong. Wrong. I don't play mahjong because I'm an old grandma. I play mahjong because the women are hot. The women are hot. And then when they're setting up a table, they're hot. And then when there are certain things, right? There are certain hands I love to play. And I like to play closed. I'm a closed hand player. Not because I know the strat. It's because I really like hearing the Richie, that. And then my character, if it's like, if you get a sumo, they giggle. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's fucking hot as shit. They go like,
I play this
oh,
daily
so
and I swear to
hot.
God, these players are luckier than me.
Oh man. It's good. Sometimes it's not about luck. Sometimes it's just about appreciating the beauty of hotter women. There are voice lines. The character I play, when they get like the sumo, that, then they go like, I can't do it, okay? I'm not hot enough. But you can just imagine that, but hot. Like hot mommy. And then they go, sumo. Oh, let me see if I can find a goddamn voice line of this, bro. I'm telling you, mahjong soul voice line, that is the most low-key Gunner mahjong, but like peak as fuck. And I told my grandma, because my grandma, I told her, I was like, oh, I play mahjong. And she was like, oh, wow, that's awesome. We should play together. I'm like, sure. She thought, apparently, that I was lying, mind you. The first time I played with my grandma, she thought I was lying about being able to play mahjong. So when I played mahjong, she taught me. Like, she decided to tell me the rules. She told me, like, how to play it, how to sort it. And I just like listening to people talk. Like, I like listening to my grandma talk. So I sat there and I'm like, oh, okay. And then she would explain. She spent 3 hours explaining to me, by the way, because there's a lot of rules in mahjong and a lot of combinations. Some combinations can beat others. Some combinations can do like a different thing. Some combinations need you to be close hand or open hand and all that. So I just sat there and I'm like, oh, yes. Oh, okay. Because I like listening to her talk. What can I say? And then I played it normally. She was like, wait, you're so good at learning. And I'm like, what do you mean learning? She's like, yeah, I just taught you and you know everything. And I'm like, I told you I played. She was like, huh? No? I'm like, yeah, I did. Why the fuck did you... Why do you think we are playing now? I told you I played. She was like, since when you play mahjong? And I'm like, oh, I play this online game. Like, there's an online mahjong game and that's what I play. She was like, huh? There is mahjong online? Keep in mind, my grandma loves Candy Crush. She is a Candy Crush player. So she loves playing things online if possible, right? So I'm like, yeah, there's an online one. She's like, show me. So I showed her this. Like, I showed her the game, and then I was like, and she's like, what did it look like when you play the game? And then I clicked find match. Okay, here's the thing. I low-key forgot. I forgot that this was like my waiting screen. I'll be honest with you. She's like, what did it look like when you play with people? What? You play online? I'm like, yeah. Random people. I'm like, yeah. You can play with random people. Show me. I'm like, okay. I click find match, and the first thing she sees is this. And then I sat there, right? She was like, click. I want to see how you do it. And I'm like, okay, so you find match, and then this appears, and I sat there, and I'm like, deadass. I held the fucking phone, and I'm like, No word said. Like, she didn't ask. I didn't say anything. It was just like, and then you... Anyways, okay, so this is the game, right? And it looks just like the mahjong table. And this is the people, and she's like, oh, I see. Until today, I still didn't fucking explain it. Man, enough said, bro. She doesn't need to know. What she doesn't want to know, she doesn't need to know. I'm like, and then this. And she's like, oh, like normal mahjong, yeah? I'm like, yeah. Whatever. Please tell me the queue was fast. The queue was fast. Thankfully. Thankfully, bro. Imagine if I'm like, oh, it's glitching, isn't it? Oh, crazy. And then I had it on mute, so she didn't really hear it. But let me show you. Mahjong Soul voice lines. Wait. Let me show you. Did you know the Love is War had a collaboration with Mahjong Soul? That too was a thing. And then there's this. Wait. Chotomate. For people that are like, I don't know if I can be into Mahjong Soul, let me teach you. Let me show you something, please. Just let me show you something, y'all. I'm not even sponsored, by the way. I'm not. I'm just trying to prove a point that Mahjong isn't for old people. Okay? It can also be for gooners. Did I lie? Did I lie? Yep.
Double reach.
Yep.
Chi. Pong. Kan. Pe. Long. Tsumo. ああ、あなたが神社の方々がおっしゃっていたあの方ですか？あら、1位ですか。こんにちは。あなたも今神社に？ちょうどこちらの参加者が一人足りませんから。
By the way, it's Gamba. Like, you don't just get these characters. You have to Gamba for the characters. So, like, Mahjong Soul is... Mahjong isn't for just old people.
Calm down, Grandma. Nobody is judging you for playing Mahjong.
Oh, no. Okay, fuck you, first of all. It's not for old people. It's for gamblers and gooners. Let me show you the preset characters. Okay, hold on. There's also... Wait. You gotta look at this. You gotta look at this. I don't usually get the male characters, but... Bro.
Lichi.
They are...
Double Lichi. Chi. Pong. Kan. Pe.
No
Ron.
said.
ごめんな。
Hi, Leizu.
つも、ナイス。滝川夏彦だ。利き足や左足で。
I have her special outfit. It cost me so much, but it was so worth it. Not even fucking shocked. I'm not even surprised, bro. Oh my god. There's this. Is it this one that you have?
あれれどうやら汝わらわのことを相当気に入ってるようじゃのわら
Oh yeah, and then you can give them gifts too. You can like up the bonds with the characters. I still don't really know what's the point of it, but like you can if you want to. Crazy work. Crazy work. Hold on. Default character. No, it's Jabami's other outfit. Ah! I wasn't on Mahjong during that time, so I don't have her. And then, I lost my account. So now, I have a brand new fucking account. Don't cry over spilt milk type shit. But bro, I'm saying, chat, Use an email that you have access to. Alright? Just use an email that you can actually access. It's so fucked up. Like, right now, I only have the default characters. It's kind of fucking gross. It's kind of nasty. The world I live in right now. Ugh. I could have had so many beautiful things. Can you play that on stream? I can, but it'd be really boring though.
リーチダブルリーチリーチポンカンペ
There's a... I forgot. What was the default characters? Mahjong is so easy. Shit plays itself. Yeah, but I feel like it's one of those things like... I would love a Mahjong Soul collab, honestly. But just playing Mahjong Soul and then playing with randoms online... It's quite boring. Like, you sit there and you're just like quiet. It's like playing chess. You know? And like, I can't even play it with chat because then you'll see my hand. Like, then you'll see what I have. So like, what's the point, bro? Well, let me see. Mahjong Soul characters. I would Gamba on stream. That could be peak. So this is the one I'm using right now. Wait. I'm using Michi because she is default, right? And I don't have any characters aside from the default ones. But obviously I pick Michi. You get like either a cute cat girl or a mommy. They're like upping the bonds. What the fuck? They're just bond. They're just bond maxing. I need the voice lines. Where's my fucking Mickey voice lines, bruh? They have it for Ichime, but they don't have it for fucking Mickey. People hate her that much. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm so sad. I want to show you her voice lines, but I literally can't find it. Here.
ペイしますね。チダブルリーチ感します。ポンです。
Listen to
リー
that, bro.
チです。ロン。つも。ごめん。
That, the, sumo, gomenasai ne. That shit. That is literally the only reason I play the way I do.
ポンです。リーチです。ロン。つも。ごめんなさいね。ハクペイ、ジュンちゃん、中連9面待ち、大三元、大スーシー、チーホー、トン、ドラ、ドラ2、ドラ3、ドラ4、ドラ5、ドラ6、ドラ7、ドラ8、ドラ9、ドラ10、ドラ11、ドラ12、ドラいっぱいよ。ダブペイ、ダブトン、ダブナン、ダブシャー、ダブリー、タイ。
Yeah. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Mahjong! It's time for Mahjong! All I'm saying is the real Mahjong game is really boring, okay? But like, listen, hot anime women voice, Gamba, good skins, bonding system, dating option. What can I say? I'm a simple man. And I don't even fucking do this on stream. This is like something I enjoy off stream, which makes it worse. Because I could have been like, no guys, I'm only like this for content. I'm only like this for content, I swear. I'm not like that. Like IRL, you know, I'm so chill. No, I fucking do this off stream. I haven't even done on stream ever. That makes it worse. Mono teaching stream. Teaching Mahjong is so hell. Like, you have to want to play Mahjong to learn Mahjong because there's so much to the game that if you're just playing because like someone asks you to, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it, dude. There's like, I'm not kidding, when I first learned Mahjong, right? There was a 6-page PDF file that I have to fucking like look through because there's different types of hand, different type of combination, different types of moves. Sometimes like the more you learn Mahjong, you can actually predict what other people have, right? And that's like the way what you can do, because like sometimes you can have a strong hand and then you throw out, like you discard a piece that someone else needs, they can fucking run your ass. And then you're done. It doesn't matter. They run your ass. And then boom, you're cooked. So you have to read what other people are collecting so you don't accidentally like kill yourself like that. So it's like, that's just too much. So you have to actually want to learn Mahjong, like you're interested in the game, to make the process less painful. Because I learned it because one of my good friends joined like a Mahjong competition and they wanted to practice, but all the people that they play Mahjong with also joined the competition. So if they practice with them, they're afraid, like if they practice too much with them, they're afraid that they will actually understand their skills. They're like, I kind of wish I had like friends to play it with. Like, okay, sure. So I learned it and it was hell, but then I ended up really liking it because I love my friend. I'm lying. I ended up really being into it because I picked Michi and then her voice was so fucking hot. I sat there and I was like, you know, the first time she was like the sumo, and I was like, they're like, oh, we can stop here if you want. And I'm like, no, we can keep going. We could keep, don't worry about it. We could keep going. I will learn. And I did. And I was uninterested, but then damn, god damn, man, that shit fine as fuck. Ooh. Nothing like playing a game just for the VAs. You got me. I'm a simple. It's not just the VAs, dude. I mean, look at this. And then look at this. You know, it's more than that. It's the illustration. You play for just the VAs? Wrong. VAs and JPEG. Sometimes PNG art. Worth. No way! And you know what's crazy? My grandma was the one that told me never to fucking go gambling. Because she was like, our family, we come from a family of gamblers, but we come from a family of losers, blah, blah. Never gamble because we will lose. And now my grandma's like, I'm gonna start gambling. And I'm like, Grammy, I thought you're the one that told me never to gamble. She's like, I'm old, bitch. Like, you're young. You have lots to lose. If you become a gamble addict, you have a lot to lose. I don't have that much to lose. Here's the thing. With my mom, when she is wrong, she's never gonna admit that she's wrong. Also, I hate how it still tracks my mic stand and makes me fucking salute randomly. But whatever. Ignore that. Okay. Ignore that. Anyways, like when my mom is wrong, she will never admit it. But when my grandma is wrong, she pulls the ultimate card. And I know damn well my mom's gonna do the same the older she gets. Okay? I call it the I'm dying card. Even though she's like healthy as fuck. She's just old. Like every time I'm like, I don't think you should do that. She's like, Michi, I'm dying. I'm dying, Michi. I'm dying. I'm like, are you sick? She's like, no. It's old. My time is coming soon. And I want to live my life to the fullest. I don't want to live knowing that I could have done so many things. I just can't. And you might think it's like, oh my god, she wants to like travel. She wants to see the... No. She wants to gamble. She would pull that fucking card on me on like random things. Like if it's like traveling, I understand. You know, it's like, before I die, I want to see the world. I want to see what they have to offer before I can't stand up anymore. I want to be able to see what the world can offer. Understandable. She's like, before I die, I want to see what the world can offer. Well, I'm going to make 8 old women gamble. And I'm going to start gambling. And I'm just going to gamble and gamble and gamble. Alright. Fuck. I'm not going to say no to that. I'm like, alright, whatever you need, Graham. Whatever you want. I'll do it. And she knows that. That's one thing my family knows. I have a very big soft spot for them, okay? And I've said this, chat, by the way. Ever since I started, like, being Michi, I've always been, like, telling you guys how much I really appreciate it. Because back then, it's hard for me to get treatment. It's hard for my mom to get treatment. It's hard for any of my family to get treatment. Like, what is it? Chronic illness runs in the family, right? And my mom has horrible RA. Like, it was so fucking bad chat, she couldn't go upstairs, she couldn't go downstairs, she couldn't bend down because her knees were like gone, like the joints, because you know like how your knee joints have like the circle thing and has like the shield thing, kropos, it's like chipped off. It's already so chipped off that it hurts so bad for her to move. The joints on her, like her arm, her legs, like her knees, her fingers were all like distorted. Like she has like her fingers look like it's kind of like pendulums, you know? Yeah, so it affects your joints, right? The I can't say the word. The rheumatoid arthritis, rheumatoid, that the autoimmune that attacks your bones. Yeah, that. So for the longest time, my mom could not get her treatments. But ever since I'm like working like this, I told my mom, I'm gonna admit it, my first time ever getting my paycheck, instantly the first thing I did was like I contacted my family and I was like, mother, get your treatment right now. I was so fucking stupid, dude. I remember because like people are like, oh, you know, like you're doing better now, and I'm like, yeah, I'm so happy. And they're like, what are you gonna do with your first paycheck? Like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. The first time I got my paycheck, I was like, mother, get the treatment. And she was like, no. Like that pissed me off. No joke. I don't gaff that much about it. I only gaff to the point like, if my family is well taken care of, I am okay. Like I can do with whatever as long as my family's okay, right? So like ever since then, I literally told her, I'm like, mother, I'm gonna be honest with you. She's like, I don't wanna, like, you work so hard. And like, this is from your community, and your community give it to you. I don't want to use it because it wasn't for me. It was for you, and blah blah blah. And I sat there and I'm like, mother, I'm gonna be so dead honest. If you died, I don't think I will ever find motivation to do anything ever again. So like, have you thought about that though? Have you thought about that? She was like now I'm so dead serious. Like, I'm okay, you know? We can sort it out. And then my mom's like, I only do it if you do it. So I'm like, all right. Ever since then, chat, until now, she would still occasionally like let me know. That's why she's like, hi, chat. Like, she's like always like, oh, hi, thank you so much. That's why she always keeps going like, thank you. Because I still am like the one that like pays for the treatment. And she would like bring it up. She was like, yeah, like, you know, the stuff like, you're basically blah, 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 you're basically doing this. And I'm like, dude, you don't have to always say it. Like, I'm not doing it because it's a responsibility or nothing. She's like, yeah, just tell your chat, you know, have a good day. Tell your chat this and tell your chat to take care of themselves. Tell the blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, I tell them I hate them. I will tell my chat that I hate them today. And I was like, no, what the fuck? What's wrong with you, ungrateful bitch? She gets genuinely mad, by the way. Like, sometimes, like, I think one time she called me, this was a while ago. She tuned into my stream, and that was me, like, roasting chat. I was like, fuck you, chat. Yeah, fuck you. You suck. You stink. Boo, boo, and shit. I forgot what I was saying, but I was, like, making fun of chat. And then after my stream, she called me, and she was like, you are so rude. So rude. You are so mean and rude to your chat. Blah, blah, blah. You apologize. Later, you apologize. Oh, so rude. And I'm like, why fuck me? Okay, listen, it was a joke. I'm joking. But why is my mom on your side, chat? Hello? Like, bitch, I came out of her womb, okay? Why is she on your side? The fuck? Fuck you. And you never put, I didn't. Yeah, because it's true, because you suck. And I'm gonna look at you. You suck. Yeah. I'm gonna... If my mom's watching right now, bro, I'll be asleep at 3 a.m. because you're gonna scold me. She's one of us. Frick you. You see that? Just in case my mom's watching. Frick you. Well, I'm genuinely very grateful for it. Because, like, okay, yesterday we had, like, a call. Because a lot of my family's been going through stuff. I am deadass not sure why it all happened in the same day. But my family's been going through shit. Alright? And I'm the only person in the family that ain't going through shit right now. So they be yapping to me, bro. They be telling me shit.
You
and I'm
should
like,
have known she was on our side the moment she said foreskins rise up.
yeah, I can't believe you made my mother say that. Ew. She fucking said in public too. So in her defense, she doesn't understand what it meant. All right. There is. I still think about it. It was right after my subathon. It was after my subathon, and I was like, my voice was gone, so I was like non-verbal. And in the restaurant, she went like, "Yeah, haha, you know, your community's so amazing, huh?" In public, she raises her fist like this and went, "Foreskin, rise up!" And I looked at her. I was like, "Huh? What the fuck?" And she started laughing. She started laughing. I'm like, "What the fuck? Did you know what you just said?" It's like, "Yeah, foreskin, your jet, rise up, because so amazing, so amazing." I'm like, "Girl, do you know what foreskin mean?" I didn't sound like that. I was like, "Oh, girl, do you know what foreskin?" Because my voice was so gone. My mom's so fucking silly. This story will never not be funny. I'm so happy it's funny to you. I want you to know I was horrified, okay? We're in public. She said it so loudly. She had her fist in the air and everything. Like, oh, I was like, "Please, put your hand down, woman. Do not utter that disgusting name again." God, chats. Dude, my family recently has been going through shit. But it's okay, because I'm happy that they can rely on me. So they've been like yapping to me about it. Bitch. And my mom was telling me about like, I'm so grateful. Like ever since this happened, like, cause okay. So when obviously when your family goes through stuff, right? And they're venting, sometimes they need help. And I'm okay with that. Like I'm not the type to be like I'm not gonna count it, you know? It's like, oh, we need help because like someone TLDR, emergency medical stuff. And I have like stuff saved up for situations like this. So it's like, yeah, like we tried to do this, but it fell through, blah, blah, blah. And like this is like this emergency situation. So we might need help. We're so sorry. And I'm like, that's okay. Like, oh my God. Like I was worried because I'm like, girl, what the fuck? I would rather you not die. So I'm like, that's okay. As long as you take care of yourself, that's okay. Thank you, Marufim, for the gift of Rudies. Thank you so much. And then they were like apologizing. And apparently they were like, we feel so guilty. We feel so guilty, blah, 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 blah. And then my mom was like telling me about it because here's the funny thing. I don't understand the logic, but I understand the sentiment, right? It's like, I help you and I give you money. And then, instead of saying thank you, I will now have to comfort you too. Because now I have to be like, no, it's okay. And now I have to convince you that it's okay. Bro, just take the money, man. Just take the money, say thank you. But I appreciate the sentiment. You know, it shows that they're not treating me like a money bag, right? And I really appreciate that. But girl, are you crazy? They were like, I'm so sorry. Like, this is an emergency. It is an emergency. It's like, someone could have died. So I'm like, girl, say less. Like, it's fine. And they're like, no, like, we're so sorry. We're so sorry. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'd rather you not die. Hello? It's okay. Like, stay alive. What the fuck? And then my mom started talking to me afterwards. Mom's like, yeah, like, I still find it really funny because, you know, I remember when I felt that way too. Because, you know, the treatment stuff. And I'm really grateful about it. I literally forgot. She was like, yeah, like, this. And I'm like, I don't think about these things. Like, I'm just happy you're there. If I'm going through stuff, well, meanwhile, remain entirely problemless. It's really close to home. The difference is I'm not... Yeah, dude, it's not even that. I used to be so... Like, I used to be cold. You know, I was talking to Numi about this, actually. As much... Like, I know that everyone knows that me and Numi are close. But I'm genuinely very grateful to have met her. I didn't think we'd be friends. I really didn't. Because we're so different. Like, I'm not the very emotionally aware type of person back then. So when someone is going through shit, I would just be like, yeah. Or I go like, damn. You know, like, I'm not gonna really respond. Like, I also don't talk about my own shit. Like, it's hard for me to open up. Like, when I'm going through it, right? Like, it's hard for me to open up. I never realized that it makes other people feel like it's harder for them to understand me. Or, like, where I'm coming from. Because in my head, I'm like, why do I need to tell you, bro? Like, I'll tell you when it's over, right? But then they feel like there's like distance. Like, I'm distancing myself because of it. And then when someone's telling me stuff, I don't know what to say back. So I just hit them with the, yeah, shit, that's tough. You got this, man. I'm here for you, man. That's all I say. You know? Ever since I met Numi, I realized that I could actually say more. Greetings. Like, I realized I could say more, right? So I've been more like, no, it's okay. Like, the way you feel is this and this and this, and like this and this and this is normal. And if I were you, I'd also blah, blah, you know, like, she taught me how to essay. Now I don't respond with like 3 words. I essay. So I'm like, damn. Ever since then, like, my family has been able to kind of like vent to me more, I guess. And I know that sounds weird, but I really appreciate that. Like, they think like, sometimes, chat, being reliable isn't about like, oh, you have money, or you know people, or you know how to fix things. Because I used to be the, like, if you have a problem, I will fix it, right? But I am very, very bad at emotional comfort. So if, let's say, someone has a problem that is unfixable, what the fuck am I supposed to do? You know, like, I'll just be like, damn, that's tough. GG. Like, what was I supposed to do, you know? Ever since, like, I've met Numi, she kind of, like, put a lot of thought in my brain, I guess. She helped me, like, understand things easier, you know? So now, they even said it's like, the whole, like, logic fixing side is not as, like, it's better now. I guess, like, sometimes, chat, all people need is just someone to be there for them emotionally. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes people don't need, like, a good amount of times, people just need someone to be there with them, you know, to help them feel acknowledged or seen or validated, someone that can comfort them and be there for them. Nothing can be fixed. They just want to not feel alone. And now I am somewhat more able to do that. And I even told Numi, I was like, thanks, girl. I really appreciate that. Heavy. That's why, as I'm telling ya, being reliable isn't about stuff like other stuff like that. All that is like a plus. The cool thing is when you can be there. Thank you, TU, for gifting Communication Major a sub. Yeah, I even told Numi that I didn't even have to take Communication Major, bro. I got first-hand. I got the free course! Deadass, I would ask Numi like the dumbest fucking questions. I'd be like, why would you do this? Why would you do that? Why do you say this? Why do you say that? Well, but what if this happens? What if that happens? And she would sit there patiently explaining to me her thought process. And I'm like, sometimes she would say something and I'm like, oh, that's cool for her, but I don't think I would do that. But sometimes I would sit there and I'm like, I understand why she would do it, you know? If anything, honestly, Numi would do that to me first and then made me feel good. Like, I realized having someone just kind of echo what you say. That's something I noticed. Like, I'd be like, oh, I'm going through this, right? Numi wouldn't be like, oh, damn, that's tough. No, she would be like, what happened? What's wrong? And then she'd be like, no, like when you go this, and then she would repeat what I say. She was like, this sounds very complicated. If I were you, I'd also won't know what to do. Blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you don't have to say all that. Like, what? Why you say all that? Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting Shiraku Super Sub. Thank you so much. Yeah, like, you don't have to do that. But weirdly enough, her repeating what I say and being like, if I were you type shit, it kind of made me feel seen and it felt good. And I learned from that. I was like, why did you do that? She was like, do what? I was like, why did you literally just do what you just did? She was like, well, I don't know. I just did it because, you know, like it makes sense. And like, if I think about it, blah, blah, blah. And I sat there and I was like, damn, I understand. I get it. Because it does feel nice. Like, it's pointless. You know, repeating what I just told you logically is low-key kind of a waste. Like, it's kind of redundant, no? Because we both know what's going on because I just told you. But you just kind of low-key responding it makes me feel seen. That's really nice and pleasant. I want you to know, by the way, growing up, this shit ain't normal, alright? No one in my family is very, like, emotionally like that. So I wasn't very used to responses like that. So I was like, damn, you essayed and shit. And it made me feel nice. Maybe I can do that for other people. And that's how it started. The classic, if I were you, is something I try to do often. And I always try to see the other person's perspective. Yeah, I always do that. But, like, I never verbally say it. You know, like, I just be like, I get it. That's all I'd say. I'd be like, I get you. That's why I say. But then like, greetings. Like if you put it in like a paragraph or like a sentence, it hits different than an I get you. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I thought an I get you would always be enough, but it is enough. But if you did more, it could feel better. And it never crossed my mind until she broke it down. And I was like, literally me telling Numi that like she blew my mind. I literally went like, you bring fire to cave, troll emoji. I literally just said that. I kept on saying like, you bring fire to cave, troll emoji. It's like, you know, like, it feels like she tells me these things. She's like, that's normal though. Like, do you, like, this is normal, right? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, bro. It's like, you're introducing fire to me. Like, I'm a caveman and you introduce fire to me, man. And I'm like, whoa. Zuk, zuk, you bring fire to cave. Oh, rejoice, orcs. Wow. It makes you feel validated. Exactly. It's crazy. I've been learning more and more, and I really appreciate that. So I'm very happy that my family somewhat kind of sees me as someone that they can feel that way towards too now. So I'm slowly but surely growing every day, chats. Ain't that crazy? I thought it's impossible because I'm perfect. Well, let me look at you as I mock you. It's true. It's really tough being one of the most perfect people on Earth. And I thought there's no self-improvement. I don't need that. Because I'm perfect. Why are you looking at me like that, chat? Hey! Is that a stare of agreement? It's because we're like all agreeing it's the same thing. Alright, guys! High five! High five! This girl's ego. It's great, right? Hi, boo. Okay. All right, man. All right, pack it up, chat. The shticks are over. The shticks, brother. This guy stinks. I need to figure out how to fuck it. Bitch. I need to figure out how the fuck to turn that off. Every time I rig, like, my tracking disappears, I just stare soullessly into the void. You see that? I go like, ha, 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 ha. POV, you're a VTuber, and then you have, like, the snap back to default pose on. So now when you laugh and then your fucking tracking disappears, you literally look like the most soulless fucking person zooming in. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Bitch. Adds a snap back to reality. Oop, there go gravity. I'm a drink. And that, like I drink and then I become soulless. What the fuck is that? How do I turn that off? What the hell? How do I... Bro, stop that. How the fuck do I turn this off? There has to be a way. There actually has to be a way. But how? Idle animation settings. Maybe this? Hold on. No. There has to be a way, dude. I just don't know how.
You walk into the shower to be less stinky.
I'm googling it. You walk into the shower to be less stinky. What the fuck does that mean, bro? Snap back. Oh, tracking loss animation. There we go. Fuck it, I'm watching a tutorial on stream.
Hey, can do, but we do this in 3D. So there are two methods. One is easier, one is difficult-ish, depending, but also allows more fine-tuned controls.
Okay.
So let's go to blueprints right here. And again, just a little disclaimer I want to say, this works for any face tracking solution, whether iFacial mocap or MediaPipe. I'm personally using iFacial mocap for, you know, whatever it is. And go ahead and click over here and add that. Then what you're going to do, you're going to notice there's this big blueprint here. Oh my god, that's crazy. And what you're going to do is you're going to look around and find the one that says generate idle head animation. From here, you're going to set the squint eyes to 1, and then the head tilt will be, let's say, you know, these angles, for example.
Look like?
So pretty much, take your hand, cover your tracker or your
She's
camera,
great. She's so
and
great.
you can pretty much fine-tune the controls or
wait, what was that? Generate idle head movement.
head animation. From here, you're going to set the squint eyes to 1, and then the head tilt will be,
where's that? Generate idle. What did she say? Idle what? Generate idle head movement. Head what? Animation. Animation. And then it'll
head animation.
win.
From here, you're going to set the squint eyes to 1, and then the head tilt will be, let's say, you know, these angles, for example.
Okay, tracking loss. Motherfucker, but what if I just wanted to not snap? Wait, what if I make it half? Wait, tracking loss. What is do? What is do though? Head tilt. And no tilting my head or nothing. Ain't no tilting my head or nothing though.
So pretty much, take your hand, cover your tracker or your camera, and you can pretty much fine-tune the controls or the rotation of the...
That didn't work. I'm doing it right now and then it didn't... Oh, wait. Maybe it did. No. You know what, chat? I don't need to tilt my head around anyway.
Head. So pretty much it acts like you are sleeping. Like so. And then, there you go. That's a quick way you can set up a sleep idle just like that. Again, same applies with MediaPipe or any other face tracking solution. However, for some cases, it may not work at all. Like the solution just simply does not work, not even one bit. So for a case like that, there is an alternative for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into assets here. We're going to go into character, and then we're going to go into expression here. I have a lot of expressions, don't mind that. But you're going to pretty much go ahead and find the plus button on expressions, add that. We're going to name this expression sleep, right? I'm going to put this as some random layer number, you know, or actually I could put this as 0 actually, whichever layer number for your emote. And pretty much you're going to disable the eye blink, and what you're going to do is you're going to add a target blend shape, and then we're going to set this as, you know, whatever the face is.
Oh, wait, I don't need to do that.
Blend shape is going to be blink.
Because mine works.
And then set that to be the target value of 1. Just like...
Okay. I don't need to do that because mine worked. Dude, this is why I can't do tutorials. I'm not smart. Custom tracking loss? Wait.
And then click is tracked to condition, like so. Then what we're going to do is we're going to type in expression. You can also be disabled. However, when it's false, it's going to be set to enabled.
Wait, let me cook. Let me cook. Okay, so the plus, new, tracking loss. Tracking. Wait. Let me cook. What the fuck? What?
We're going to type the face tracking solution of our choice. It could either be iFacial mocap, or it could be MediaPipe.
Okay.
Like so. Could be either one of these. But make sure you go ahead and add the receiver of choice, like so.
Okay.
And then what you're going to do is that we are, you know, I'm going to start with iFacial mocap, and then I'll just
I'm pulling
show
my
you
calc.
the MediaPipe how
That's
it
short
looks like.
for calculator, by the way. I'm calcing.
What you're going to do is you're going to type in if branch.
If branch.
Click and drag that.
Drag.
Then type in on update.
On update.
Click and drag that.
Oh fuck, update.
Then what we're going to do is we're going to click and drag it to here.
On update.
And then click is tracked to condition, like so.
Stop. Exit, enter. Tuh. Is track condition.
Then what's going to happen
I'm
is
pulling my
that
calc.
if this if iFacial mocap is being tracked right now, if it's true, then what we're going to do is we're going to type in expression. You can also use what you can also use is set character blend shape if you want, but because of the fact that we have eye tracking going on, and depending on your setup, it's probably just better to use the expression as I just showed you earlier, because
she does the delete everything type again method.
So that way we don't have that weird blinking issue whenever our eyes go to sleep.
I'm calcing.
So
the future is bright for us VTubers.
We're gonna set this to character. We're gonna set the expression. I'm gonna set this to be sleep for my case, and then what I'm going to do is that if it's true, it's going to be disabled. However, when it's false, it's going to be set to.
How did she do too? Can I copy paste? Oh my god, chat. No longer am I gonna do the bare minimum because I am smart. If it through disable,
enabled, like so.
Where do I drag it to? Oh motherfucker, I drag it to enter. If true, disable. If false, enable. Hah? Kok nggak work? Oh, I didn't click it yet. Okay, enable. I'm joking. So now, chat, if my face tracking disappears, my face becomes like this. You like that? Like that, chat? Hold on, I can even do this then. Shut him out, eh? Check this out. Wait, it didn't work. Oh, because I'm stupid. Maybe this? Maybe this? Enabled and disabled. Ah. I can do so much. Wow. Wait, does this work if I do it like this then? Wait a minute. Chat. Now I'll be laughing. I'll be like, ha 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 ha. Hell yeah, chat. I could be talking, my face just starts losing tracking. I'll just start. Baby girl, don't worry. Baby girl, don't worry. You like that? Like it, chat? You like it? I'll be like, ah, 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 ah. You like that? Hey, baby girl. Don't worry about a thing. Don't take away her YouTube. She learns too much. Ah, chat, listen. All right. Don't halt progress. The genius, which is my brain, has conjured up such amazing things. With these hands, I can create. Oh, with these hands, I can make. Oh my god, you can see how it like tracks. You have brain? Clearly. And drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing twisted slides in both ears. I feel like I'm like Iron Man. You know, Iron Man with the Iron Man hands, but instead of shooting lasers, every time I reach my hand out to cover the camera, I just become Giga Chad. Hey Chad, drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing twisted slides in both ears. Technology has developed so much. Some people learn how to do technology so then they can create like rockets to the moon, inventions that can save the world. And I'm over here like, drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing twisted slides in both ears. That's rolling on a Las Vegas. Greetings on a Las Vegas trip tonight. I'm just so smart. It actually is baffling how... Peach. It's baffling how fucking good it is. Change it to the... Okay, wait. Where was it? Boom. Then clap. Okay, ready, chat? Ready? Here you go. You know something? I remember seeing like a Zen stream where Zen was like we have developed so much new 3D tech. We made it so our model moves better, blah blah. And then like when Zen has like an update on a model, it's always like it becomes smoother, cooler, more realistic, blah 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 blah, right? And it's like, whoa, you're so giga smart. And I'm like, guys, we did it. With the power of my hand, What happens if I do this? Track lost, track back, track lost, track back. This is why people are like, OMG Michi, I think you become my Oshi. Do not. Okay, genuinely do not. I literally never fucking make updates or anything, but every idea I learn, it becomes worse and worse. Wait, I wonder if I do it like this. Like, this shit will not be funny, but it is. You know what? That's my AFK face. I'll be like, hey guys, chat, I need to go to the bathroom real quick, so I'm just... 1 second. Hey guys, I'm just gonna head to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Right, chat? Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna quickly... I'm back, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. How are you guys doing? Wait, what if I clap? Wait, chat. Look, if I clap and the tracking loses every 3 seconds. Why are you staring, Michi? You got a problem? Huh? Hey guys, what? Look down. It's one of those things, chat, I swear, that fucking expression is my favorite. I want to fix the toggles to this soon. But it's one of those things that are like the... Hey, don't look. But there is something. Don't look down. Look up. Wait a minute, actually, if I just kind of tilt this away, it's like tracking loss. Okay. Look up. Look down. Up. What is this face, bro? What is this face? You know something, chat? I know people that like told me, they were like, oh, I don't like insane rig. Like, people don't like rigging that's too crazy to their models, because if it's too crazy, they kind of feel... I'll explain it. It's like they don't want to have a scene, like a frame, where their model looks bad, right? Because like if someone screenshots it, it'll be like weird. So they don't want a scene where their model doesn't look good. Meanwhile, I'm literally fucking over here looking like this. Okay, so I'm like, yeah, no, I get it. And he's like, yeah, like I just want... Like, I want to have a pretty image, because, like, if they screenshot me and my face looks weird in that frame, I'll be so embarrassed. And I'm like, no, I get it. Fucking yes. I'm like, no, I understand. I too. Yes. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi. Thank you, Tactics Hazy, for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Have a fun time on stream. Chat, if you haven't yet, go check them out and give the Raiders the warmest of chat welcomes. Today, by the way, we played GTA for a bit. We're gonna play more GTA. We're gonna be finishing GTA this week. However, this is my second day trying to figure out how to do 3D setups because I got this new device. You didn't see that? I got this new device to track my hands. And I've been figuring out a lot of things to do with 3D. One of them is if I go idle and I have tracking loss on my face. Check this out. You like that? So if I'm laughing and then I lean back to the point that my camera can't track my face, I go, ha 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 ha. Isn't that nice? I learned it from a YouTube tutorial video.
Michi being able to look at the germs on her desk. Going further and staring at the atoms in between everything. Aga.
What you looking at, Chad? What's that? What you looking at? Wow. Damn. I prefer the zooted face. I honestly prefer none of that. Wait, look at camera. What the fuck does that mean? Eyes look at camera? I have like a toggle called eyes look at camera. What does that mean? Is there a difference? This is like the normal one. I'm trying to find a way to just completely remove it though. Ideally, it doesn't have it at all. Let me see if I can find it. Tracking loss. Although not snap back. How do I do that? How do I do this? Surely someone... The face tracking. Oh, this. Oh, they can only have like the like snap back to an animation, I guess? I kind of wish it just kind of froze. Like it freezes where it is. Yeah, you would need to somehow set it to last known position. Yeah, that... I don't know how to do that. Fuck, I'm like trying to Google it, but it hasn't appeared yet. Maybe I ain't that smart, bro. If it doesn't have a YouTube video, I'm cooked. Greetings. I guess I can keep it for like this for now. I'll keep it like this. So it's a bit more like natural, I guess. I say natural, but I'm squinting. Technology hard. Technology so difficult. Why so fucking... Aduh, so fucking difficult lah, what? Save scene as chibi. And track. Okay. And it can be messed up by multiple active cameras. I only have one active camera. I only have one active camera. There has to be a way, but there probably is a way. I'm just like really not smart. Motion capture. Look at settings. Difficult. Guys, does Michi have Reddit? No. Because I am very... Guys. Because I'm like... I don't want to look at that stuff. No, I don't have it because Reddit is banned in my country. Guys. Me? Reddit? How uncouth. How uncouth. No, I'm not even kidding. No, Reddit is actually banned in my country and I have to use like a VPN to access it. And I'm gonna be real, if I fucking turn on my VPN, I pay per second of usage, bro. I'm not gonna fucking use it to open Reddit. I'm gonna be... If you see me on a VPN server, I ain't using it to fucking open Reddit. Hell no. No, I had no idea. No wonder why I never met an Indonesian. Yeah, Reddit is banned in Indonesia because it is funny lah. Isn't Twitter also banned? Not yet, but I have seen people be like, Twitter might be banned. The reason is funny. Go on, Enrachi. Say the reason then. Go on. If you think it's so funny, go on then. It might be actually. Twitter might be banned from like Indo. Yeah, I want to like remove that fucking tracking loss thing, but Don't know. Woman. I'm not even kidding. So basically, people have said. So here's the greatest thing: Reddit got banned because Reddit content is sometimes there's like R18 stuff, and we have very strict rules on adult stuff, like adult media in my country. And then people go like, counterpoint, there's a lot of adult stuff on Twitter. Why is Twitter not banned? Now, this is a very good example of you think by saying that you can get Reddit unbanned, but in truth, now you are getting Twitter banned. So that's... Listen, sometimes you're like, actually, if you're gonna do this, why didn't you do that? Because this has the same thing. And if your goal is because you want to unban Reddit, you failed. Because now Twitter might actually get banned too. And honestly... I really complain on that much. Like, that shit's fair. Like, when Reddit got banned, it kind of sucks. Because Reddit is a place you can find hyper-specific problem solution. You know? Everything is on Reddit.
Sorry, I snitched to the Indo government.
How could you? How could you, you piece of shit? No, bro, like... Banning Reddit, it was kind of annoying because sometimes you have like a hyper-specific problem, right? And you Google it hoping someone has a solution. And it's like a 7-year-old Reddit post of like a random dude with two like response with a solution. Like it's a hyper specific issue and you find it on Reddit. So it's kind of annoying when that happens. But if Twitter gets banned, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm like, that's fair. That's low-key giga fair, man. What can I say? All right. Fair enough. But honestly, I remember someone like, I told them, I'm like, oh, I'm not on Reddit. They're like, you're so healthy. Like I was talking to some VTuber friends and I'm like, oh my, they're like, don't check, like don't Google yourself, don't like ego search, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I'm not. They're like, don't check yourself on Reddit. And I'm like, oh, I don't use Reddit, I'm not on Reddit. And they're like, you're so healthy, like you are so healthy and so grounded. And I'm like, yeah, I am grounded by the fucking government because it is banned. I don't know what the fuck. You are so grounded. Yes, by the government. I have no choice. What the fuck? I am not healthy, bro. I cannot access it. I can, I just don't want to.
Oh no,
because I'd rather
Twitter
open porn.
got banned. / anyways.
Chat, if one day Twitter got banned in Indonesia, somehow I will start laughing. I will start being happy. You know? I become more positive. And I'm like, chat, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I become more loving and kind and caring and optimistic. And I'm like, chat, the world is a beautiful place. Nah, I would still use Twitter. I have to. Because you'd be shocked at this, right? But I've had sometimes other like brands would ask like, oh, you know, how many social medias do you have? Like, what kind of social platforms do you have? Because sometimes some brands are like, oh, we want to work with you, but we're mainly on this app. You're like, oh, I'm on that app, right? And then boom, it works out. A lot of people, chat, would have Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, or something like that, right? Like they would have like multiple, like Blue Sky. They would have like different social medias and they're like active on multiple platforms. And I think that's great. I cannot do that. Like most days, my tweets when I'm streaming are just live. And then I go, today was great. Insert video. Live. Today was great. Insert video. I chat. Live. Weekly schedule. Like, I'm not very active online. I only like streaming. Other social media platforms, I am off hands with like my phone. 90% of the time, my phone battery is dead and I don't notice it. I don't really charge it. I don't use a lot of... I don't know. I just don't like... Oh, you know? So, there have been multiple times where Michael's been like, have you ever considered doing like Instagram? You know? Because like, maybe we could get more opportunities and branch out more if you do have a social media, like a Instagram portfolio, like a Instagram account. And I'm like, what the fuck do I post on Instagram? Like, what am I supposed to do? Because Instagram, you take a picture and you post. I'm a VTuber. Like, what am I taking a picture of? Nothing. I screenshot the same model every day. Like, Because I know some VTubers, they have Instagram where they do like more IRL stuff. Or like they do more, like they show more IRL things. 3D, that's why, like, if this 3D model works, I could do more things. But again, you know, it'd be a bit tough. A bit tough. Because if I do want to post more like art, I would rather it be like, I don't know. It's hard. I don't even fucking look at my YouTube. I will fully admit it. I am 100% hands off when it comes to YouTube. Aside from song covers, I don't look at it. I can't. I literally, it's not because I don't like YouTube. Genuine YouTube PTSD, bro. I've been on YouTube for like, who's Michael? Peach. My manager. I want you to know, by the way, I remember someone was like, if you have a manager, that is your boyfriend. So you with manager, that not your manager. And I want you to know, I was laughing at it, and Michael actually got so fucking sick. And I was like, whoa. You know, I'm like, haha, you're so silly, chat. You're so silly, haha. And Michael was like, oh my god. Oh, I love you, girl, but like, oh. I'm like, why you look at me like that for? We could have kept it at no, haha. We could have kept it there. You did not have to fucking go. And they'd be like, I mean, like, sure, but like, you cannot cook, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, you don't have to do all that. We could have used your inside voice, but with your mouth shut. We really did not have to go there, but that's okay. No, Michael's really great. No, the reason I even have a career is because of Michael. Because I am really bad at everything. I love you, girl, but I have standards. That's kind of nasty. Alright, that's really fucked up and nasty of you. But no, he's been like trying to... He would give me ideas and I'm like, yes, but I'm so bad. I'm so bad at keeping up with social media. Even before I was a VTuber, right? I didn't have anything. Like, I don't use social media. The last social media I was very, very active in was, I wish I was kidding, but Tumblr. And when Tumblr died, I think I died with it, man. I just don't have the energy. Like, you have to learn the platform all over again. You have to kind of learn how it is. I cannot do it. I feel like an old person with like switching their phone from a BlackBerry to an iPhone. And I'm like, what is this? What is that? And I cannot do it. Yeah, Tumblr was where I was like the last very active was Tumblr. And then after that, I stopped. Tumblr isn't dead. Bro, compared to the monster it used to be, it is dead. I'm so sorry. Tumblr, back in my day, chat, okay, you would spend a lot of effort and time curating your Tumblr post. Like, there was a time where people did that for Instagram. Like, they would make a big picture and they crop it into squares. So, like, algorithm-wise, like, if you go to the profile, the picture looks really good. Or, like, there's, like, a theme and, like, the picture connects. Like, you post 9 pictures and they all connect and some shit. I stopped doing that with Tumblr. Tumblr was wild. It was wild. Like, it's not as alive as it used to be. It used to be, like, big. It was, like, a community of people wanting to learn different things. And you just kind of hang out and share your interest, but, like, you aesthetically want to curate it sometimes. And then when it kind of died down, I kind of stopped. I didn't gaff anymore. I never had, like, a Snapchat phase. I used Tinder. Like, it wasn't really successful. Like, I went on Tinder hoping to find, like, I don't know, some love or something. Instead, I get some dick. Like, not even physically. I get fucking pictures of dick. I'm like, man, I haven't even seen your face. Oh. That kind of sucks. Did you use Pinterest? Yes. Until, well, I used Pinterest for a while. Facebook was also really nice. Bro, I got into Facebook, but I thought I'd be on Facebook to have friends, but then I got really addicted to Pet Society. So I was literally only on Facebook to play Pet Society. And that was it. Like, I didn't use Facebook for anything else. I barely had friends. Like, you know, the status update shit? I don't have those. I don't have anything. I just played Pet Society. That's it. And then everything else, meh, not very active. I don't gaff. Or, you know what's crazy? If I had a coin for every time I was about to end stream and then Kuro raided me, I'd have 2. which isn't a lot, but it gotta stop. But welcome in, raiders from K9 Kuro's channel. If you have, thank you so much for the raid. If you haven't yet, chat, go check out K9 Kuro and give the raiders the warmest of chat welcomes. Hi! Also, Kuro, I decided to steal your idea, and then I got the Ultra Leap too. Aha, thanks.
You got
And it is great! Now I can do this. That's me shaking a bottle, by the way. And also, I figured out this thing. Now, if I tracking loss, I look like that. I become high. I can change it to different things too. I'm trying to figure out how to turn off tracking loss completely. Do you know that? So it's like if I'm laughing, I go like, ha 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 ha. You know, it doesn't fucking snap back. Snap back to reality. Oop, the go gravity. How do I do that? What about only juicers? I haven't fully set that up yet.
To be fair, you are about to end stream for anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. Of course, people raid you.
No, dude. Honestly, when I know, like, oh, Kuro raided us, it's time for us to sleep, bro. Like, go to sleep. Yeah. If Kuro would stream, like... Wait, no, he changed his stream schedule recently. So he would stream... like 7 hours after... Like, if Kuro starts stream, it's been 7 hours for me usually. So if he ended stream, I should fucking shut the fuck up. It's only 11 p.m. You're so right. Let's open a new game. No, the fucking tracking loss pissed me off. But Kuro, wait, I found something, right? Check this out. So, right now, if I have tracking loss, this is what it looks like. However, I could change it to something else. And let me see. I can show you this one. So now, instead of it kind of like semi-closing my face, it looks like this. Sorry. You like that? So now I've like, in my tracking loss, I go, huh. And then, it doesn't just stop there. I can also do... Wait. Boom. Oop. Pitch. Actually, this is better. Pitch. There. So now the tracking loss like this. I can customize the tracking loss like that. But... I kind of want just no. Like none. Like, you know, it doesn't snap back at all. I want it to stay where it is. Like, stay where it was. I don't know how to do that.
Greetings.
Greetings. I don't know how to do that, though. Kinda PMO sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. It has to be here somewhere. Blank, 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 blank. Blank, blank, no. Click this, click that. Okay, let me read. Maybe if I read, something can appear and then I can be smart. I read this. I read that I'm giving up. Yeah, no, I gave up. This is hard. This is difficult as fuck. Our streamer can't read? No, I honestly, I looked, pretending like I could. I saw like 3 numbers and I kind of gave up. I'm gonna Google it again. Warudo. How to turn off tracking loss snapback. To stop it from restarting or create a frozen state of model. Okay. Wait, open the blueprints editor. Wait, that's a thing. I think you can do it. Wait. What the fuck does that mean?
You got scammed.
Let me figure this out, chat. I'm gonna test something out. It might not work. It actually full on might not work. But maybe if I go this. Boom. Boom. Bang, bang. Wait. And then... pressure board and stay at the last known values. Huh? What does this mean? What the fuck does this mean? Okay, let me try this. Ah, fuck, it doesn't work. What? What? This isn't a marathon? What do you mean by that? Michi found a word with 5 letters. What does that mean? What? On disable. Set bone rotation. Maybe bone rotation. Character, get character bone rotation, merge character, offset character bone rotation, or override character bone rotation, offset, override character bone rotation. What is this? Maybe it's this. Wait. Bone rotation, maybe? No, it can't be bone rotation. Then what the fuck is it? I don't understand. Okay, wait. Maybe I can do off. Okay, I understand the logic, chat. Did you try reading? Motherfucker, are you trying to rage bait me, chat? I'm looking at like a blueprint right now. Okay? If you click random things, it become random things. Bitch. Bone. Override character bone rotation offset. And root position. Override character root position. Away, bitch.
Greetings.
Greetings. This makes me sick. Like, honestly, I could ask for help. But the joy of, like, figuring it out yourself would be so nice. Oh. Chat, what do you think? Do you think we should try and figure it out ourselves? Maybe we could do it. How do I spell over? Written. No help? Okay, I can figure this out. Wait, maybe this. No, motherfucker, that did nothing. Fuck, there's only like one button here. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Idle pose. Used on disable node, which triggers when motion capture is lost. Instead of using a default reset node, set the character's facial expression or bone rotation to stay at the last known value. No. Fuck. Bone rotation. I don't even know how to delete it. What the fuck is arithmetic, chat? What does that mean? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna try things. Gulp. Alright. That didn't work. That actually sucked plentiful ass for me. Wait, maybe I just skip that and then instantly go here. No, that also kind of sucked a lot of ass. That sucked a lot of ass. What happened if I just... know what? I'm just gonna drag this and see what this looks like. Output quaternion. Y'all. Why word have asthma? What is this?
You got scammed.
Like, it's teaching me how to change different faces. But I don't want that. I'm gonna watch this one YouTube tutorial and hopefully maybe it can come up with
even
something.
though my eye facial mode cap is on. But you get my point, though. It's gonna, you know, you do that for media pipe, but I'm gonna do mine for eye facial. If you want this for media pipe, then simply just...
Okay, boom, boom, boom. This is so hit if I can't do it. You get her point. No, I give up. I give up. I will never give up! Unless I give up. Character tracking blend shake. You know what? Blend shape. Blend shape. Binarize. Blend shape list set blend shape. Okay, I search blend shape, right? And there's blend shape list constrain blend shape. Blend shape list get blend shape. Blend shape list map blend shape. Blend shape list offset blend shape. Blend shape list remove blend shape. Dude. What the fuck? Bitch. Maybe Hooray. What is blend shape?
Greetings.
Greetings. God, what the fuck are blend shapes? Will it blend though? Dude, I don't even know what the fuck this is. You know what? I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna try something. It might not work. Wait. No, it didn't work. Fuck me, man. Maybe it'll work if I do this? Fuck me, man. Yes. No, maybe. Fuck it. Damn it. No, that was like a pretty triumphant effort. Uh-oh. I fucked something up and now I don't know how to undo it. Yeah, yo. That's not very good, is it? That's not fucking good news. We're giga cooked. Oh well, it's fine. It's one of those streams today. No! I hate it here! I hate it! What is blend shape, bitch? Oh, bone maybe. Character. Bone. What is offset? The singer. Oh, you make me sick. You make me so fucking sick. Vector. What is vector, girl? Walawe. Seriously. There is like such... I could ask someone smart. Someone who can do this. But that person isn't you. I wish to die. I wish to die. Because I'm so confused. I can't. I wanna be where the people are. I wanna fuck. You know what? I'm gonna ask them. Nah, I need help. I wanna see them dancing Walking around in those... What do you call them? Yeah. Feet. I forgot what their name is. Found it. I wanted to ask for help. Oh, sorry to bother you. I wanted to ask if you knew how to make it so that if the tracking loss happens, it doesn't snap back to the default position and it just stays there. Like it holds its position. I wanna be... Hi, Pian! Where the people are. I wanna see them dancing. I just wanna know what the fuck these blueprints are supposed to mean. I don't know what these codes are for. They have words and numbers and more words, and I can barely read. What is it called? Oh yeah. Words. Where's my YouTube video? God, why did they make it so then I can do things, but I just need to stay still? Barely, dude. Chat. Fuck. You know how VTubers write chat? Actually, they're really smart, but they choose to be a VTuber because they're also really funny. So they're smart, funny, capable, entertaining, but they choose to be a VTuber because they're so passionate. That's not me, bro. I suck. I suck at all this. That's why I'm a VTuber. Alright? If I look hot, I'll turn on my camera. If I'm talented, I do it. But I don't, not because I'm humble, it's because I can't. So you think I know how to do blend shape? No. Without a YouTube tutorial, I'm lost. You sure about that? Let me double check. Let me just look at myself. Fuck! I would believe it if anyone else said this. Wait. If you say I would believe it if anyone else said this, do you mean I am actually really pretty and smart? I would. Okay, I said that I suck, but you said you would believe it if anyone else said it, right? And that means 2 negatives means a positive, right? If I say I suck and you said I would believe it if anyone else said this, that means I am smart and I am pretty. You are pretty but not smart. Also, I want you to know if my characters randomly start saluting, I have a mic, like a mic stand holder that's like a shock mount, and I even have a picture of the shock mount. Hold on. This is what my mic mount, shock mount thing looks like. And for some reason, my hand tracking thinks that this is my hand. So even if I'm not moving my hand, it tracks automatically to the shock mount, and then it just makes my hand go up. I don't know why the hand tracking sees this and go like, that's your hand. So don't worry about it. It keeps happening throughout the stream. You think I'm pretty? I think you're... Michi, you're pretty, but you're really fucking stupid. You think I'm pretty? Stop. Stop. You're right, but stop. 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 Pretty fucking dumb. Okay, bro. Actually, that's not even funny, man. You already said dumb once. Okay, so if you say pretty fucking dumb and dumb, that makes no shit. Actually, your rules don't make grammatical sense because you already said dumb once. So you can't just call me dumb twice, okay? You can't just use the same insult twice in the same sentence, man. Actually, according to the funny rule, if you say the same word twice, it's not funny anymore. It's true. Bitch. It's true, I'm a comedian. You think this person will respond to me? I'm asking the dev.
Well, the shock mount is just as thin as your fingers.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
So it's easy to confuse them.
Bitch, these are sticks. Oh, shut the fuck up, girl. Shut your mouth. Also, I'm asking the devs of Warudo because I'm so bad. I want you to know, by the way, the reason, like, I was like, damn, I feel like stupid as fuck. I was like, I spent 3 days trying to figure out how to use, like, my 3D model because it doesn't work. Like for some reason, it doesn't track my eyes, and I don't know why it did that. So it's like, oh my god, something's broken. Something's broken. I had eye tracking off. I was like, I opened the blueprint. I was researching blueprints. I was like connecting things randomly, and I was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Eye tracking button off. I took 3 days to. All I had to do was click one button. So you know what? I think the devs either are very patient or they secretly hate my guts. But no, they are very, very nice. So I think they're just very patient and they don't hate my guts. Have you thought about that, chat? Cinema.
I think I may have found a video showing how you could do it. Posted in live chat.
Red Steel Moss, I swear to God, if you're trolling me, if you are trolling me, permaban! Permacut! Okay, wait. Wait. I click surfer. I scroll down. Where is live chat? Ah, I found it. Okay. Wait.
Hey, hi everybody. I hope you're all having a good day. I hope you're all smiling and enjoying your lovely day. In this following tutorial, I'll be showing you on how to replicate VC Face's tracking loss inside of Warudo. So for those who have migrated from VC Face to Warudo and prefer the tracking loss VC Face had, we can set that up all in Warudo and it should be pretty much about 1-to-1. So you're going to go into the Blueprints tab right here. This is regardless if you are an iFacial mocap user or MediaPipe user.
Yes.
I would not recommend you setting this up if you're a full body mocap user though, because it would just look kind of awkward. So for iFacial mocap, and same applies to MediaPipe, which I'll show that. iFacial mocap, there are 3 different nodes you have to keep in mind. There's a switch float here, the switch blend shape list here, and then the switch rotation list. So rotation, blend shape,
how do I do
position. Those are the 3 you have to keep in mind about. And all you're just gonna do...
Wait, what?
Is
fuck! Wait. Huh?
Those are the 3 you have to... So rotation, the switch blend shape list here, and then the switch rotation list. So
where the hell does she find that? Switch?
Rotation.
I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry. I wish I'm making up this level of stupidity, but
just look
Orc
kind of
already
awkward.
lost. No, Orcs.
So for iFacial mocap, and
smart.
same applies to MediaPipe, which I'll show that.
Yes.
iFacial mocap, there are 3 different nodes you have to keep in mind. There's a switch float here, the switch blend shape list here, and then the switch rotation list. So rotation, blend shape, position. Those are the 3 you have to keep in mind about. And all you're just gonna do is that under the part that says to false transition time and the delay right here, you're gonna set these 2 to pretty high numbers. So let's just say 9999. You can put like 4 nines here. If you want to spam more, you can. I wouldn't do it too much though. But yeah, just put it to this exact number just to keep it simple. No need to spam it too much.
9999.
So do that.
Okay.
Do that. And then do the same thing over here to the switch float here. Do that and do that. And then you'll notice that when you start, let's say you're moving around and stuff and you cover the camera, you'll notice that your avatar actually now properly pauses. There's also one more thing to keep in mind about is that when you rotate the camera, you'll notice that your character is still kind of looking at the camera. We don't want this. VC Face does not do this.
Wait.
So in order to get rid of that, you're gonna find the other node here that says character look at target. Looks like this. And you're going to press on the enabled here. So you're gonna say no to disable it. And then
character look at target. Character look at target. Bentar. Where? Character look at target. Oh my goodness. Rejoice everybody. Orcs! Clap! Rejoice! We have found it, but I cannot find character look at target. Generate idle head. Where did you? Oh, character look at target. Found it. Turn it to on. No. What does it do? What does it do though?
Once you do the thing here, you'll notice that your character doesn't do that anymore. So it looks much, like VC Face.
What?
phone and stuff, and you cover the camera, you'll notice that your avatar actually now
You know what? I don't even know what to do, but I trust you. Thank you. Oh, 7. Oh my god, it worked. I can't believe it, chat, because now look at that. Wait, no, that was just my face. I'm sorry. I was like, why didn't fucking idle? And my face just fucking looked high. Alright, boom. Ha 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 ha. Wow. Wow. This is amazing. That's amazing, y'all. We did it. Orcs. Rejoice once more. Cover your camera and rotate your model while looking at your eyes. I don't get it. If I turn it on? Oh wow, people really notice these things. So good. Wow. Wow, wow. So genius. So fucking genius. What? Whoa. I'm actually so amazed. I'm so... Ah! Ah! Okay, I just did that and then it didn't... Now...
Your cocks are huge.
Your cocks are huge. Now, like, now that I want to... Fuck. Now that I want to actually do this, right? My fucking... It doesn't stop tracking my face. Isn't that crazy? When I was struggling so hard to figure this out, it did, but now it doesn't. But what happens if I do squint eyes? Oh, it doesn't matter. It like does not matter. Okay! Wow! We're so good! We're so good! Look at that! Wow! The only thing is like the camera would eventually track, but that's because I have like the always track your model thing on. But you know what? Who gaff? Who for real gaff? Maybe I gaff. Hold on. Maybe camera, follow character, no. Wow. Okay, if I set follow character, no, I go, ha! And then stay still over there. Oh, wow! I'm going to open Wardo just to figure out what she's doing. You literally saw on the YouTube video. That's literally exactly what I'm doing. 1-to-1, that YouTube video was exactly what I was doing. You think I'm you know, I'm gonna message them. I'll tell them. What the fuck? Okay. I want you to know, chat. Ergo Demon. I just opened live chat and Ergo Demon sent a fucking Rice Krispie. And I was like, why did you send a picture of a Rice Krispie? This is so fucked up. This is so fucked up. I hate that. I had it on the monitor that doesn't have the fucking vibrata. I'm gonna have to fuck you. My messages. Never mind. I found it. Fuck you, dude. That's messed up. Hey, did do me dirty like that. For what? Why fuck me for? That is crazy work. I wanna be where the people are. I had the Discord on my lower, like, this is the monitor on my left is a monitor I had for like 4 years. This shit is like 60 hertz 144 like fucking resolution, okay? It's ass. It is so ass. But you know, I have no use to replace it. And it's nice. It's small and nice and compact and it fits. It fits my setup. So a lot of the colors here look worse. Everything looks duller over on this side. I hate you. You said some numbers? Yeah, fuck you. I've seen this fucking colorblind. I know. I get it. Some fuck you. Some numbers shit. But you can't see what letters. Yes. I can. Anyway, chat, we're going to bed. Fuck you all. Shut up. Silence! Silence. Do not insult your orc leader this way. Aug aug. Listen, your orc leader have some things they can and cannot do. Okay? Let the orc leader cannot do it. Let me see. Pete. Oh my god, Pete is live. Pete is live. Let me check. Pete is fucking live.
These things.
Oh.
Yes.
Those inside jokes we call them, right?
He's doing a walk and talk. That's amazing.
Greetings.
Oh, we're not gonna get like any new Pete raid bits because they're doing a walk and talk. Oh, but it's so cool. No, Pete is doing a walk and talk thing, and every time we raid Pete, we always get like a raid skit happen, and it's so cute. It's always so cute. You can raid Pia? Wait, why am I not notified that Pia's... Please tell me it's not what I think it is.
Gina, you're sick?
I haven't followed. Oh. Work leader. Okay, the fact that you chose that color is nasty work. Did you not? Chat. I found out recently. I haven't followed Coco. I haven't followed Fufu. I haven't followed either so many people I haven't followed. I can't do this. I can't do this. You know what? Might as well. I'm just gonna unfollow everyone. I'm just gonna unfollow everyone, chat. You know what? Fuck it. I will unfollow everybody. That way, it's nothing personal. Alright? It's a branding choice. Like, you know how some streamers are like, oh, branding choice. I'm not gonna curse because a brand, you know, like a branding choice. I want to be PG-13 and shit. Nah. Branding choice. I won't follow anybody because I'm egotistical and cocky. How do I ride with the baby? Whatever. Anyways, chats. We are going to go live again tomorrow. So it'll be a lot of fun. I think we're going to go back into GTA. I don't know if we can finish GTA by tomorrow, but we won't be streaming for too long tomorrow. What day is it today? Correct. We are not going to be streaming for too long tomorrow, chat. And I'm saying this not as like a telling you.
It's very efficient to get this much mileage out of the forgot to follow raid.
I hate you. I fucking hate you. But I'm not saying this to be like, sorry guys, not gonna be a long stream tomorrow. No, I'm saying it so you can remind me. Because on Friday, we're actually streaming like 4 hours earlier than what we're usually streaming at. So I have to be awake. Okay, the plan is I take my meds earlier. So when I'm live, I'm not fucking high. Hopefully I'm not that high. Bitch. Because we have a collab. We have a collab with Haka, Ollie, Amelie, and Sayu. And that's gonna be like at 8 a.m. for me. So I'm gonna start like an hour earlier to kind of, you know, warm up with chat. Haha, talk a little bit. I lie. That's in case I'm still high as fuck. So hopefully for that 1 hour, chat can piss me off enough to sober me up. And then that way, I'm not gonna be like completely unintelligible. So tomorrow will be like hopefully not that long. I have to wake up at like, realistically, if I stream at 7 a.m., if I start streaming at 7 a.m., I have to wake up at 6:58. Right? I'll wake up at 6:58. I get out of bed. I crawl to my PC. That takes a minute. I turn on my PC. I open OBS. I click go live. That takes another minute. Boom, easy. Wait, no. 6:55. 6:55. I wake up, I take 1 minute, go PC, 1 minute, turn on PC, the other minute, 1 minute, turn on PC, open OBS, another minute, change title, open model and stuff, and then 3 minutes of breathe. Safety 5 minutes earlier. So, which means, if I wake up at 6:55 and I need to sleep, I go to bed at 2 a.m. Dude, if I'm really zooted, I can't read.
We'll
I don't
do
know
our
what to tell
best
you.
to piss you off.
I
promised.
Thanks, Chan. I'm counting on you, I guess. Oh, fuck you. I don't know. Wish me luck, bro. It depends on how zooted I can be. Because remember, I think the most zooted I've ever been was during the subathon. Because it was a whole month. It's bound to happen. But I was so out of it, I had to just pass out. Because I was like, am I breathing? Am I breathing? And I couldn't even read what chat was saying. Like, nothing was... I couldn't see shit, bro. I was out of it. I was like, oh, yeah, guys. And I was out. That was a very interesting moment. Pia's playing Cult of the Lamb! I want to play I miss playing Cult of the Lamb. We had a whole cult, chat. The cult. The Scambership cult. But we had a whole cult. And I was taking care of you guys. You were like a plant in my pot. And I was taking care of you like a little... plant in my beautiful, beautiful pot. And I watered you. Shh. And then you pooped. And then you died. It was beautiful. How many of us died? Like 12 out of 16. But think positive. Look at the 4 that is alive. Have you thought about that? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But anyways, chat, I will basically stream again in like 11 hours and fucking 20 minutes-ish, basically, from now. We're going to play GTA. I will not have a long stream because be responsible, right? Sleep properly, wake up earlier, hopefully, and then we stream early the next day and be cooking. Hell yeah! But chat, thank you so much for coming to today's stream. Today, we had 60% progress on JTAV. So I'm very hopeful that we finish JTAV by this week. For real. We'll not have a long stream 12 hours later. 12 hours is actually normal length. Long stream is whatever is above like 16. Above 16 hours, that's long. 12 is like normal. Anything below 7 is short. That's what I'm literally dead ass. Anything below 7 is considered short. 10 to 16 is normal. 16 above, long. Unreasonably long. Too long. But chat, wait, have I started the raid thing or am I stupid? I haven't. There we go. My bad, y'all. Anyways, chats, thank you so much for coming. Stop fucking 6-7, you freaks. Thank you so much for coming to today's bam stream. Don't forget to eat, sleep, drink, and take care of yourselves, chat. Terima kasih akan sa Michi. Hindi lang makaminum tidur dan jaga saan kan sini. Kita ikuti on to the arigatos. And I'll see you guys very, very soon for more JTAV that we'll finish. This week is going to be really nice. And then I actually have so much surprises for you in the next upcoming couple of weeks. And I can't wait to hopefully be gradually releasing them. One of the coolest projects that I'm working on should be released by April. That's long as fuck. But like, it should be released on our anniversary. So it's not fully done yet, but I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see how it goes. I'll see you soon, chat. Bye. Fuck you. Bye. Bye. Bitch.
Greetings.